talk about? What you wanna 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 talk about? What you?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. This is Shanita.
This is Jasmine.
Sheena.
I was like, who's going to do it today? Because somebody's going to be animated today.
Yeah. You know Jasmine always animated.
Right. This your girl.
That is all right there.
Look. We gotta keep it.
Yeah.
Upbeat.
Yeah. Y'all know we recorded the last episode on a Friday. So we were definitely lit on it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And then we went out after that.
We did. It was so spur of the moment, and we got lit off of wine. I was like,
We went through
like two bottles.
We did not go through two bottles.
We went through that bottle of
The rest of that bottle. And then
Right, yes.
the
That wasn't
next
a full bottle.
No, we did do a full bottle though.
Okay, so like 1.5.
It's like 1.5 or
Okay.
1.
Yeah. No.
2/4.
Didn't we open that bottle of white brand new?
I don't know.
I don't think we
We
did.
was lit.
I don't know, but we was lit. But we need to find out which
Two
them two are, because them I knew two
Maybe,
wines.
yeah, we got like two signature wines that gets us to the level that we need to get to when it comes to this.
Right.
But y'all, I did some weird shit. So we got home. I mean, I can't remember when we left the club, but I know that I got home at like 3 something.
Mm-hmm.
And my man's was out of town for the weekend. Why am I dragging the trash can from the curb into the driveway? For one, I'm tipsy. Then I get in the house, and I guess in my mind, I'm finna audit our podcast, because I woke up with my laptop, the recording device, everything next to me. I had pulled all that stuff out. I was like, and I washed my face. I woke up with my hair in a pineapple. I'm like, I did a lot.
Sometimes when you drunk, you feel like a superhero. Like, I think it's this shit done.
Like, what the hell?
I do have to take off I don't care how drunk or high I am, I have to take off my makeup.
You have to.
I might not wrap my hair, but I have to take off my makeup. My best friend's the opposite. She has to wrap her hair, but she will not. She don't care if she take off her makeup or not.
I do it because I have white sheets. I've had it for a while now.
Exactly.
So that makes me make sure I take my makeup off, because I don't want to mess my white sheets up.
Right.
Yeah. I do it for my skin, because
yes.
as soon as I wake up with makeup on, I got little bumps all over the place.
That's
Like
really bad.
I
You can't be
can't
sleeping with your makeup
I can't
on.
do that.
Gotta take that shit off.
But I got home. I heated up your grandma tortellini soup. Ate that and fell asleep on the couch. Woke up at like 5.
Oh. I'm mad. I left my steak fried rice.
Oh.
I left it. And then my man called me like 5 a.m. here. And I'm like, what the hell are you FaceTiming right now? But I gotta talk to him.
Right.
But it was
I
cool.
don't remember what I did. I just went home with the bed.
Man, that sleep is the best sleep.
Yes.
Right.
Like, I was passed out.
I was tired. But ooh, woke up
Yeah.
the next morning though, happy.
Right. She was posting on Instagram. I said, why are you this lit? Okay. And she said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. That's what she said.
She was
like,
early in
lit
the
as
morning.
hell.
Like me, I told y'all, I'm not talking to y'all till after 10.
She don't respond back to us till then.
No, she don't.
Y'all was blowing it up this
Up at
morning,
8 o'clock.
and I was like, mute.
That's how you have to. I'll respond to you when I
I
can.
respond when I get up and when I'm like functioning.
Right.
So yeah.
That was too much going on. This is too much going on.
Yeah. Also, this weekend it was Halloween.
It was.
Right. Did y'all do anything?
Okay, I went to a Halloween party and was not like it was supposed to be, and I could have stayed home.
Shanita.
I'm for real. I could have
Did
stayed
you dress
home.
up?
Hell no, I didn't.
Was there people dressed up there?
There were, but it wasn't like a lot of people there. It really wasn't.
It wasn't.
I could have stayed
But
home.
was it some good costumes or no?
I don't. Okay, one dude. I think he was like a ninja or Mortal Kombat, and then his wife was Poison Ivy. And then the girl had some red outfit on. I don't know what she had on. I just remember her conversation. She's a short woman. She was like, I like my man tall because I like to climb. So I said, whoa. It was a lot going on, but I mean, they were cool people. But
yeah,
I really drove over there just to be over there for like 40 minutes, and it was an hour drive just to drive back home. And she was like, "Oh yeah, you could have stayed home." I was like, "Well, bitch, you should come here."
exactly.
You could have stayed home.
Exactly. I hate when I go to costume parties and I can't tell who the person is. Like,
what are you doing?
come on.
It has to be something like, "Oh shoot, I know who you are."
Yeah,
Right.
It has to be like a memorable costume, especially when you dress it up like a celebrity or nothing over the top.
Yeah,
I wanted to go out, but my boyfriend's pretty hurt, so we're going. I kept saying, "You sure you don't want to go? You sure you don't want to go?" Like, no, I don't want to go.
Because I stopped asking.
Right. But I didn't do anything for Halloween this year. It's really crazy because I usually do something. I always get dragged into something.
I always end up doing something. And then, of course, Instagram is reminding me, like, oh, this is what you did on Halloween last year.
Right.
And I'm dressed like an Egyptian. I'm like, damn, that was hot. That was hot.
I wish somebody had, someone had an annual party and it was lit every year. I wish I knew somebody like that. And then I would probably dress up.
We gonna start that. We made the Talk Halloween annual party. Okay.
Definitely could.
We could. We start off small.
Because people really do be trying to find like costume parties.
I do. Like that's what I be wanting to do. I really want to go to a real costume party. I don't want to go to no bougie little lounge.
No, like really a party and everyone's dressed up.
And we was talking about how everybody's making Halloween sexy.
Yeah, that's what the post is. I mean, but they've always made it that way. All the outfits are all sexy.
They always been that way. I said all my outfits have been sexy.
Yeah,
but I did say last year that I was going to do something scary instead. So I'm gonna try to do something scary. It's Halloween's supposed to be scary, not sexy.
Yeah, I think it's just like an abundance of sexy. It's like, dang, nobody wanted to do anything different.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of run out of ideas.
Right, because
at this point,
it's the same thing. I saw so many families as the Incredibles. I was like,
every year, a family is an Incredible.
Baby and Mama was Incredible. I was like, oh Lord, this is the Incredible year.
I think when you do Halloween costumes, it should be more up to date. Like what shows, what movies came out that year. I feel like if you go all the way back, it's like, come on, you could be a little bit more modern and original. Like, why you going back to just seeing Mystique? Like, I understand what Kim was wearing, but it's like it's so old, right?
Yeah, in the Avatar thing, but the detail of the costumes is just amazing.
Y'all really got some top-notch designers for these costumes.
Exactly.
For real.
And they pay top-notch money for that shit. But
so who did y'all feel like were y'all best top costumes on social media from celebrities?
Number one, no question, was Diddy.
Diddy was
Diddy did the Joker.
He did the Joker.
Yeah, it was so good, y'all. He was really
character. Kind of questionable that you.
Yeah, it's like
to a certain extent. You had too much fun.
Yeah, you had too much fun.
Did he get into it with somebody or something?
Yes, the guy that was on Power. I don't know what his name. Okay, he was not a main character, but he was friends with on Power with Tommy. Remember him and the little skinny guy went to jail.
Wait, are you talking about the original Power?
The original Power.
I'm trying to think. You talking about? You said he was in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, and he got killed when he came out. That Tommy killed him?
Was his name Squeak?
Like he got killed. If that's the same person, he got killed when he came out.
Somebody got but it was two of them. One of them kind of gave me Andy Griffin vibes. Oh, and then the other one gave me more Method Man vibes.
Okay, because I know one of them killed. What's his name in jail? I don't know.
Anyways, he was getting into it with somebody. The man was like, "You a pussy" or whatever. He's like, "Nigga, you better not talk to me like that ever."
I missed that part.
Oh, I gotta show y'all the video.
I seen it, but I didn't. I couldn't listen to the video at the time. But
yeah, it was weird. I was like, "What y'all doing? Y'all too rich for this."
Diddy is crazy. He was really into character. Y'all need to book him.
Yeah,
because his acting skills on that.
You know, and we've never even seen Diddy act. I bet he really could act.
Has he been?
I don't know no movie.
He hasn't been in any movies?
Not that I could think of. No. I mean, I don't know.
I can't think of none either.
Maybe, he's good at being a rapper, acting as he's a good rapper.
Mm-hmm. / dancer, / producer.
Right.
/ promoter.
I don't know.
Let me see. Diddy movies. Boy, bitch. None.
Yeah, I don't think he's in any movies.
Was he in Notorious?
I don't know.
really like it.
No, but he probably helped produce it.
Yeah.
No, it was a totally different guy in Notorious, unless it was a documentary. So I don't know if that even counts.
But they got that up there. Get him to the Greek.
Oh, I remember that. He was in there.
In A Raisin in the Sun.
He was in Get Him to the Greek.
Oh, he was in Monsters Ball. Yeah, he was in a couple of shit.
He probably
Draft
played
Day.
himself.
Yeah, he probably did.
I don't know. I don't remember him enough.
It's crazy. Like,
Was he a girl strip?
I don't remember that.
He was not in these
He
movies.
could not be in these movies.
He must have just had a hand in him.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, they need to cast him for the next Joker, honey, because he got that character down pat.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Cardi B as Marge. She looks so good. The I don't know what you call it, the green screen, the imaging, the colors, even her little tattoo and match.
Even that lace one.
Girl, she looks so good.
Yeah.
I was like, go Cardi!
And they showed her glam team put her together. I was like, this looks amazing.
Yeah, no, she looks great.
She looked good. She hands down killed that.
Mm-hmm.
What were some more good ones?
I liked Hallie. I keep saying her name wrong.
That's right. It's Hallie. Yeah, it's Hallie.
Yeah, okay, Hallie.
Mm-hmm.
Her as the Avatar. Her and her boyfriend. What's his name?
DDG.
Mm-hmm. They did really good. I always wanted to be an Avatar for
It's
Halloween.
just a lot. You know, you gotta have somebody that's gonna really put all that makeup on.
Yeah, like paint your body and all that.
But I think that's my favorite movie though. I can't wait for the second one. So
good.
I know,
It's
it is
just
a
a
good
lot.
movie.
Remember we on the ride at Disney World?
oh my god, it was so
That
it was
shit was
VR.
good.
Like we literally was on like a bike and we're supposed to be on that creature. And they had it pushed up on your back so you weren't moving. And the screen went up. We were like, that was the best. We were literally out here flying through the water, through the trees.
It was so fun.
That's why I said that's the new thing. It's gonna be VR, okay?
It definitely is.
I love Disney. Disney is amazing.
Disney was fun. I probably would go back because I didn't go to Planet Hollywood. What's the Planet Hollywood? What's the other one? It's the fourth park there that we didn't go to.
Really?
Which one
Yeah.
did you go
We
to?
went to
Epcot,
Animal
which is
Kingdom.
where all alcohol is at.
Yeah, we like Epcot. We got
lit with some tequila.
and
They had
then we
all
went
tequila
to
stuff.
the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, that wasn't all that. It's for
Animal
more for
Kingdom.
kids.
Animal
Animal
Kingdom.
Kingdom, we got there too late to get on.
Like,
Well, that's what Avatar was, but we
Yeah.
couldn't see like any animals because
So
they
y'all
closed
didn't go
it.
to Islands of Adventure?
Mm-mm.
No.
Man, that's the best one out of all of them.
What park is that in?
I don't know where it's at, but that's
Wait,
a specific
you
park
talking
called
about-
Island of Adventure.
You talking about the first one we went on? You got to go through mountains and stuff. It was a VR.
No,
Oh,
she's
okay.
talking
It's a
about
whole park called
So-
Islands of Adventure, just like Magic Kingdom separate and Epcot and
What?
no,
That
it's called
wasn't
Islands
on
of
there.
Adventure.
it's not. I don't think it's a part of like the Disney World thing.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like a part of Disney, but I don't think it's a part of like the main. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, yes it is. It's just more for older.
Because it wasn't on our list.
It wasn't on
I
the
don't know why
map.
they didn't put it on because it's
Maybe
expensive. That's
maybe
where
it's
everybody want to go to.
Maybe it's in Animal Kingdom.
I was like, Disney was
somewhere.
expensive.
No.
Period.
Yeah,
Listen,
Disney
I
is
want to go to
expensive.
Universal though. I did want to go to Universal just because I just want to.
Yeah,
But
I'm
Disney,
good.
I don't know. I don't know if I would do it the way we did it again. Like,
No, next time we go back, we're gonna have kids.
yeah. I don't even know how they can be there with kids. Like my kids, I'm not pushing a stroller.
Girl, no.
If you cannot walk
Dead.
yourself and understand what's happening, I'm not taking you there.
Me either.
They say Magic
It's
Kingdom is for the kids.
It is for the kids. For the
It was
parades, the show, it was
Hella
packed.
kids there. It was.
And you don't even like, you think you're driving to the park. No, you're driving to the station to take you to a park.
Yes.
Like, we thought, okay, we
It's
trying to
huge.
hurry up and get there. We had to take the train to the park. And we're like, what the fuck? I just didn't expect it to be that way.
Yeah.
It was like a lot of walking, which we're like, okay, we're
Yeah.
going to walk. But it just wasn't what I expected it to be. I was way more excited
She's like,
about
"We're going
it.
to Magic Kingdom, Magic Kingdom."
You never been to Magic Kingdom before?
I've never been to Disney
Disney
World
at
at
all?
all. No.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
could have told y'all was gonna be walking for a long time. And
I mean, I know I didn't
it is
mind
huge.
walking.
Yeah.
No, it's
It
just
was
the distance
just-
between Magic Kingdom and where we were.
Yes.
It was like a big,
yeah.
big
Yeah.
That
difference.
shit is spaced the fuck out.
It's
But-
very spaced out. I
It's
think
fun,
that's
though.
why people separate the parks and then actually there for like maybe a week or so.
Yeah,
But we
they
went
do.
for one day. I just wasn't
Oh yeah,
anticipating.
no, you can't.
We had a late
do
start
that in
too.
one
Right.
day.
We was trying to get it in.
Yeah,
We
had a
always
late
stay
start.
for days and pick the park each day or 2 parks a day,
Yeah.
some shit like that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
Disney
so
is fun. And so did y'all see Nicki Minaj dressed up as Cinderella with her ass out?
I did not see
No,
that.
I did not see.
I like her costume because it's just like, no.
She had her
Cinderella. Yes. She had a beautiful gown on, like Cinderella.
That's so interesting because the one I saw,
but it was tight.
She was doing Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with Papa Bear. It was his foot, and it was them too. That's why I
did see that one. No, she did another one in Cinderella.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That was kind of cool.
See, that's what they mean by the sexy. Everybody, you don't
exactly.
show your ass and unnecessary.
Making Cinderella sexy.
Because they want to put that big ass gown on.
Just be Cinderella.
So they're going to cut it right here, and that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I almost thought I was going to buy a vampire outfit, but I'm glad I didn't waste money on that.
Exactly.
That would have been a waste of time.
Just wear it next year. That's what we need to do. Buy some costumes now. So for next year. Because I always
we say that, and then we're never going to do it.
The next thing you know is October again.
Right. You're like, yeah. You never know what you want to wear. I mean, I feel like these celebrities be knowing ahead of time. Like,
or
they be planning.
Yeah, they be planning it or somebody plans it
custom
for them.
Outfits and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about some shit that's going on in the news. You wrote that, so you want to bring that up?
Wait, the Florida governor?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Sheena.
Oh.
Yeah, so the Florida governor is saying that it's wrong to teach students that the United States was built on stolen land.
How is that wrong and that's true?
Hold on. What you saying in the notes? She said, please go vote.
Exactly. Because we can't have people like him in office. Like, that's the dumbest shit ever. Like, we have already changed it from Columbus Day to Indigenous Day. But some countries, they have both. They put it both on the calendar. Like, on our calendar at work, it has both. Indigenous Day and Columbus Day underneath it. So you can do with it whatever you want to do with it. But the honest truth is, if your child asks you, well, who discovered America? What are you supposed to say?
Not Christopher Columbus.
Well, I don't like that with some of these classes because they're teaching them stuff. They have them with those papers. Like, your parents can decide whether the student can actually listen in on that stuff. So that's why I don't like doing stuff like that. Yeah, because if they change the history books, or even when you do biology classes, they have those releases. Like, do you really want your kid to listen to it? I read it like a few years ago where they had kids signing papers.
It's crazy, but we're changing it to the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not no made up shit that we just want to change it to.
But I always wonder, like, do they like summarize this? Because we've been out of school for 10 years?
Right.
10 plus years. So, like, how big can your history book get? Do they cut things out?
They definitely cut things out, and they put in the things that they want to indoctrinate us with.
It should definitely be a Black history class.
It should be
a
like
class specifically for
in
that.
school. We had Black history
when I was
class.
in school, but it was like an elective. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was elective.
Class.
It wasn't a core
Yeah,
class.
it should be a core
and
class.
it should be a core
because
class.
trying to mix it and try to separate, you're not gonna get all that you need from it.
Right, just like when I was in school, I remember like the first year it was like Asian. It was we had world history, then we had U.S. history, and then sometimes like within world history you learn about Asian culture, you might learn about this, and they break it up into segments or whatever. But for American history, they should have one about more about the European side, and then they should have one more about the African American or Black side, because it's two different perspectives.
They try. I just don't understand. Like, just accept what your ancestors did.
Right.
Exactly. When you doing this and the way you acting to it makes absolutely no sense. It's the truth. It's the history. So to hide it from kids makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, when you do that, now it's just like you're embarrassed and ashamed, but it's the truth. Like, there's a documentary on Netflix that I want to watch. It's called Descendants. Did you see the trailer? So basically, like, after they had abolished slavery, there was still somebody that brought slaves over on a ship, and they couldn't prove it because they couldn't find the ship. So they found the ship, and now the family wants answers. So good. Like, it's a whole documentary about it. So I'm like, I gotta watch it. My friend told me it's really good, so I really want to watch it. But yeah, like, even that, like, stop trying to cover it, and that's the problem we have. You keep trying to cover it like it doesn't exist. Right. There's people that don't even know their family history because y'all keep on covering what your ancestors did. It's the truth.
Exactly.
So it's just crazy.
And all countries don't have a beautiful beginning.
No, it doesn't.
It was a rough start. Now we're here, but now we can go back and say, hey, we don't want to do this again. We don't want to do something like this again.
Exactly.
We just want y'all to acknowledge the past
And even
and
when
they
I
don't want to do that.
even when I was in school, they told us like,
Mhm.
hey, Christopher Columbus really did not.
Right.
They
They
disclosed
didn't
that.
tell me that though.
Really?
No.
But I learned that
learned
in school.
school.
They was like, really, the Native Americans were there, and then they lied.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's
Even
trash.
what you sent me the video that was making it seem like everyone that was in the islands came from Africa. It was like, no, there was some people that were already there.
Indigenous to
There
the
was
land.
people already there.
And technically, we shouldn't even celebrate Thanksgiving.
No,
Very
there's a lot of holidays.
Kind
that
of
you should
was.
Yeah. It's like, when I
Dang.
learned that, I was like, why are we celebrating this?
Just because we get to get food.
It's because we want food.
That's why we celebrate everything. We don't really celebrate it for the real reason.
No, it's
We
just to get
don't.
around, people.
Like, even Dolly is with a party.
Right.
It's going to be
Cook some
hard.
good food.
Yeah. But the thing when I saw about the Puerto Rican people, I was like, this is so interesting to me because I know that they always try to group all Black people together and say that we all were like came from Africa. Now maybe everybody originated in Africa, like all people,
Mhm.
but like there were people that were away from Africa before the slave ship.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like it wasn't everybody didn't come on a ship. Sometimes it was people of color in America
Mhm.
and in Puerto Rico and in the
Mhm.
islands and all of this stuff before, slavery came.
Well, that's why I want to take the test because I want to see where my family came from
Yeah.
because my blood will tell me where if my family was here, there, wherever
Mhm.
to get a better understanding of my history because I don't know much of my family
Me
history.
neither. Especially on my
Me
mom's
neither.
side, I don't know a lot.
No.
So that's why I want to do it.
Ooh, we should do
Yeah,
that.
we really should. We really should see like where we're from. That'd be interesting.
Definitely. We'll let you guys know on the podcast.
Well, I know y'all are hearing this later, but today is the day that we found out that Takeoff was killed.
So sad.
Murdered.
And we're not really happy with how they're portraying his body on social media. That's not okay. Doesn't make sense. Like, for clout, like, and I was just telling Jasmine upstairs, like, I feel like his family should sue, just like Vanessa Bryan did. Like, that is not
Yes,
okay
that's
for
not
you
okay.
to have this man's body posted on a social media like that. All y'all outlets. That's
I
okay.
mean,
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Because, I mean, you can't stop people from taking photos, but you can stop people from posting it.
Right.
Like, these were like TMZ.
Exactly.
The Shade Room,
All
Hollywood
these-
Unlocked. I'm like, all y'all is posting this and this is disrespectful.
Mhm.
Right. Exactly. Like what are y'all getting out of this? Like
Yeah.
even when they do it for any person, I think it's disrespectful to the family, to the person's
Yes,
Definitely.
very
life.
disrespectful.
Like you should not be showing, and I feel like they really only do it to Black people. Honestly, like
Yeah.
why are y'all always trying to show people just dead? Like the news is enough. Don't nobody need to see somebody bleeding out on the floor or somebody's traumatic reaction to somebody in their family dying. Like it's
Right.
super insensitive, and it's like ugh.
And just think about it. Like it happened at 2 a.m. I found out about it when I got to work at 7:30. Of course, there's people that was already up and got it about 6. Imagine their family finding out about this death on social media. They didn't even know about it yet. Well, I'm not saying they didn't, but you don't know. The first thing they see is their family member there.
Also, the problem is the people that was around them that recorded it.
Yes.
Why the fuck is this the first thing you do is pull out your
Put
damn
your
phone
phone.
to
Mhm.
record somebody dying on the ground? Like,
Yeah.
I think this is I think stuff
Yeah.
is so crazy. You should be calling the police. You should not be. That's gonna be the last thing on my mind
to
if I
wanna
see somebody.
record that? Why would no?
All y'all
Yeah,
disgusting.
that's the last thing on my mind. That's what I said. Like, the first thing I would have thought of when I heard shots was call the police.
right.
I'm not grabbing my phone video. Oh my God, who's shooting? Like, no. And then if I see somebody dead on the ground, I'm definitely on the phone with the police.
Right.
Like, I don't have time. The last thing that pops up in my head is video record this.
Right.
So, what generation is doing it?
I don't want that on my phone.
So Black
I
media.
don't want that on my phone.
I'm pissed off at y'all for this.
Yeah,
this is
it's
really
y'all.
fucked up. Like y'all
Yeah.
should not be doing that shit. Like y'all should be ashamed of yourselves
Definitely
for
should be
posting
ashamed.
somebody's dead child on the ground.
Because if that was your dead body, everybody posted all over social media, you would be mad too.
Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. People do anything for clout.
So they said that he got shot by somebody in his party.
Allegedly.
And then allegedly, and then got shot again by the people that was shooting back. He was not even in the altercation. He stood up to see what the argument was about, and boom, he got shot. He
Yeah.
didn't see it coming.
It was a straight bullet.
Yeah, and that was so sad because he was like the quiet one. He stayed out of trouble, and you just could be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And that's why I be trying not to hang around people that is in
Totally.
weird situations or weird environments.
Yeah, and you can't do what you do at home in other
Everywhere.
states and everywhere.
Yeah.
Like that's you gotta move a little differently.
Yeah, like just because my friends are gang members, like don't mean I'm a gang member. But if I hang out with them, there's a possibility
association
something
with
is
that.
gonna be happen to me.
Right.
And we gotta also know, like, shooting dice is a very hood game.
Exactly.
Okay? And that shit always get heated and people always getting mad. So
Yeah.
when you playing with people money, a lot of things are bound to happen. So it's just like, I'm not saying nobody, and he's definitely not to blame for his death at all. But I also feel like when you are worth a lot of money, you got to make sure you put yourself in positive environments around
Exactly.
positive people that's not going to even get it to that level. Or you even have people on your team. Everybody need to be less emotional, even-minded, and understand, like, we all trying to live to see the next fucking day.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And I'm just as outraged by somebody like this getting killed by another black person as I am for police killings and all that shit. Like, this gotta fucking stop. Like, every other week, month, year.
Yeah, somebody
in the rap industry.
People.
Yeah.
Oh God, y'all, this shit is so
But
disheartening.
y'all don't want to listen to Kanye when he said, you know, them other people they stick together. We can't stick together. We killing each other.
Right, right, and it's just so crazy how that shit come around full circle.
Exactly.
Shit come around full circle, and don't nobody want to talk about it until somebody actually get killed from situations.
Exactly.
So it's very sad, and we are praying for y'all family,
their
and
family.
we hope y'all just praying for healing and all of that stuff, y'all. It's really sad. It's just every time I like see it on I'm just like, damn, like, he's 28, y'all. He's 28.
28 years old.
Close to our age.
Very, very close. Like, that's crazy.
And that is a big thing that people say, like, just this black men just don't live past a certain age, and the ones that do, they always say, I'm glad I live past 25.
They do.
Like, it's just sad that this is the world that we live in, and being killed by your own people over the most dumbest thing.
The dumbest thing.
Yeah, and I think culturally we've seen a shift. Like, being gangster, being hood, being
cool no
it's
more.
not
It ain't
fucking
cute.
cool.
That's not cute. It ain't cool. It's not attractive. Like,
And we don't like that shit. Girls don't like that shit. Like, stop.
I don't know, because what's his name? Ron? Before Ron got killed, who was he dating?
I know what you're talking about. Shoot, it's on my mind.
I know, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Shoot, who was King Von dating? She was a rapper.
She was. I mean, she is. Look
Look
it up while I tell the story. So she went online and said, "Oh, she don't want to date no guy unless he a thug ass nigga. He a killing ass,
Asian
a
dog.
killer, Asian dog. I don't want to date nobody unless they a killer, something like that."
What?
But
Yes.
that's what they put out there, and that's what they guys go off of what one or two women say.
No, I wouldn't want to date somebody that wouldn't kill for me. But I also wouldn't want to date somebody that I'm not going to want them to be in a position all the time to have to be on go. Like, I want you to be my protector. I want to have a man that's going to protect me.
There's certain men that be doing too much.
Right, but every situation
doesn't mean it has to get to that level.
No, you don't got to do that.
She retracted that statement
Definitely
after
need
what
to.
happened to Vaughn, because it's like, girl, you could have been there with him and you could have been shot dead too.
Right.
Like I said, you have to be careful with the company that you keep, because you could be somewhere at the wrong place at the wrong time, even if you ain't got shit to do with it. But if you around that type of environment, shit might fucking happen.
Right.
And people need to realize that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not cool to be with a killer, because if he a killer, guess what? It's another killer after his ass.
Right. What goes around comes around, y'all. It's karma. You gonna want somebody got an X on their back.
Exactly.
No.
And that's basically what's, like, not in this situation with Takeoff, but that's basically what be happening. Like, people be in these situations, growing up in these environments, they don't take themselves out of it, and now they got an X on their back. One, because people are jealous.
Yeah.
Two, because they are from the streets. Maybe people got issues with you already.
Yeah.
When you get money, you have to leave the streets, because the streets do not care about nobody.
It doesn't.
At all.
They don't.
They do not care. People
They
are
all out
in
for
poverty.
themselves.
They are poor. Okay, they will come after you.
Yep.
People gotta. We have to move fucking smarter. Like, and guys, it's just so crazy. I just hope that, like, it's like unfortunate because I feel like this gotta kind of like keep happening for people to start like waking up to what the fuck is going on. Like this, it's not cool no more. It never was cool, but it's really, really, really not cool. It's getting out of hand.
Definitely getting out of hand.
And the first thing you do every time you're in an altercation, you don't gotta pull out a gun.
Right.
It should never have to go to that level.
Real for y'all to start fighting. Why you gotta pull out a gun?
Damn.
And then, okay, so you mad at the person in front of you, but what about all the thousands of people that's still around? Like,
y'all not thinking about nobody else's lives. Y'all selfish. Fucking selfish.
Yeah.
And that's where the personal like accountability come in. Like, I don't care if you security. I don't care if I'm the hitter. I'll shoot for you. I'll kill for you. Pipe that shit down.
Exactly.
We grown.
We grown. We don't want to do that.
Jesus.
No. It's certain places in Atlanta I won't even go to. Like,
it's sketchy.
This is sketchy. I'm good. Oh, they just shot that shit up? Not going.
At all.
Oh, yeah, I would never be back.
Although this one place that did get shot up, I do want to go.
Where?
Yeah. I haven't been in a minute. 11:45. She was
haven't been there in a minute.
Inside. And we were outside at the turning lane, and literally, I don't know why I keep trying to say literally, and I don't even say that word. But we were outside in the turning lane, and all I remember is we witnessed the car pull up, and he came out the car with an AK, and shots were fired. I'm like, yo, go. We had to go. And we're calling Jasmine. They're inside, and they could not leave.
They had like that. Everybody
inside had to stay inside.
Everybody had to stay inside. Everybody that had a gun in there. Had that gun out.
Right.
They blocking the door.
Security. They check before you get to 11:45. Why did all the people have guns in there?
Girl, it was crazy. It was I feel like some people that had guns were security.
And it was daylight.
It was a day party.
Oh my god! Girl, it was not night at all. I remember that clear. It was bright outside. We saw that man come out with that gun.
We had bought bottles and everything.
It was just...
We was ready to turn up.
We were about to turn up. And it was like, you know what? That's the sign. We got to take our asses home.
And listen, I used to be a frequent member of 45.
Right.
Like, I stayed in that bitch. I do the odors, all that. And that never ever happened there.
Girl, it was wild.
But if it would have happened while I was there, I'd have been done. Like, no.
Yeah, I just love 1145 though. It's such a fun fucking place. Like the DJ, the promoter, like they always just got like the right energy there.
Yeah.
But that day, that was all.
We haven't not been back.
That was like 2 years ago.
To was it Nori? What's the place down there? That's the
Zari.
I haven't been in that area since that day.
I like Zari, but it's so small. I'm like, if something happened in there, listen, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna get stampede. Like,
it's just crazy.
Yeah,
it's
not
too
tight. Like, I feel like it'd be over capacity at all times. Like, I feel like, they shouldn't let that many people in there.
No, it's too bad. It's weird. I don't like this.
Y'all pay
for this.
Because if I can't see no back door, no way to dip out, like, I got a problem.
There's really nowhere to get out of that place.
No, there's another spot. I had to go back. I basically had to go there because the girl done lost my damn card, so I had to call my bank, and she put me outside the back door. This was another.
Okay, you know where it's at. Okay, we can go there. As long as you know where the back door is.
I want to go over there, y'all. Like, I really like that.
And then I don't like down in there. Like, I don't want to be.
I've been to Zari since then.
I haven't been just really like this. I just feel like people come back.
No, it was. I think it was for like a rapper allegedly. Like,
it was a rapper there.
Yeah, it was a rapper situation. They was looking for this nigga.
They was looking for. They found out that he was going to be there.
Situations always end up like these
because they always in the fucking.
They want blood, and I just don't understand that.
That shit is fucking crazy, man.
That's sad, y'all. We need to get it together.
Get it together.
We need to stop the violence and get out here and vote.
Love each other. What they say, black men deserve to grow old.
Please.
And black men stop killing each other because we ain't killing y'all, okay? Right. Y'all killing each other.
Y'all killing each other.
Figure it out. Please figure it out. This shit is...
Yeah. If you need to talk to someone, go get you a therapist or something. Just do something instead of pulling out your gun on every situation. Every situation does not require you to pull out your gun. Only if you feel like your life is being threatened.
Right.
And your life is not being threatened by words.
Or by losing money.
Right.
That's just wild to me. Well, I mean, we have this topic going to this one.
Okay.
Dealing with the loss of a loved one.
Yeah, so I guess we've all experienced loss here in some type of way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. So what does that look like to y'all? Like, how do y'all deal with it? How are y'all grieving? Like,
I I would say take your time. That's one thing I will say. Like some people do deal with grief and death differently. Some people feel like they need to go back to their normal routine to feel normal again. And others like myself, I took some time because I didn't know how I would deal with it. So definitely take that time. And also just watch what you say to people. You know, you don't want to say the wrong thing, but don't feel like you can't reach out. Some people don't reach out because they don't know what to say. Yeah. But just even sending your condolences or whatever the case may be is better than not even acknowledging it at all. But I just think everyone deals with it differently. But to not deal with it, it's not the best way to go about it.
Yeah. I feel like with time, it gets better. That grief does not ever go away. No. It never goes away. Like, it's always still there. But people don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, but I do check on my friends. Like, I had a close friend that lost her mother not too long ago. And I, like, text her randomly. So I'm like, hey, what you doing? Are you okay? Because I know how it feels. Like, some days I'm not okay. But nobody knows. Right. But if I know I want to talk to somebody, usually I call my family and talk about it. But it's usually like holiday time, birthdays, you know, stuff like that. You know, of course you think of good moments. And of course that when that day comes back around, like that shit is just traumatizing. I don't think that shit ever goes away. And I don't sugarcoat it for my friends. I'll be like, it's going to get better with time, but you're not ever going to get over it. So try to process that in your head. Right. Because I had somebody tell me, well, it's been 6 months. You should be over it by now. That's I cussed their motherfucking ass out. Yes. Oh, my God. That's all like, no, you do need to watch what you say to that person. Like, when you're in grief, you're real fragile. So I cussed his ass out. You should have. But he called me back and apologized. I don't know if he talked to his mama or whoever, but they told him, like, you cannot tell nobody how long they can grieve or how long they should grieve. Yeah. And he was like, I completely don't understand. Like, I haven't lost a parent, so I wouldn't know. I was like, exactly. So why are you just blurting out shit? Right. Then I had a friend that told me that I was grieving too long, too. Piss me. Girl, that's all like females like that. Yeah. Now it was a man and a woman that said it. Equality though, but still. Don't trifling ass motherfucker. But yeah, I don't like that. So I tread lightly when it comes to people that's grieving. And I know what I wanted from my friends, so I try to give it to them. And that's just checking up on them. Like, I don't want to talk about it. But if I feel sad, I might say, oh, well, let me go hang out with Jasmine. Because Jasmine is vibrant and she's going to make me laugh. And that's going to make me feel better. Like, when my best friend, when she came in from out of town, like, that made me feel better. Right. So, it doesn't always have to be like, oh, you can cry on my shoulder. It could be like a laughing, like, oh, let's have fun. Let's get the mood up. That's how you help somebody that's grieving.
I'm definitely one of those people. Like, well, I've experienced loss in different ways. Like, the first time I ever experienced, like, not the first, but like as like an adult, like, my granddad passed away, and it was like, dang, like this is crazy. So I was super sad. Went to the funeral, all of this stuff, but literally the next weekend I had to get out the house. And I feel like my family probably thought I looked crazy. No. But it's like, I cannot sit here and be in this. And I don't want people on me, like, asking me what's wrong all the time. Like, I don't even want to think about it. Like, I went out, got drunk, then I got real sad. Oh, Lord. I called my uncle. On a roller coaster. I'm just like, I'm one of the people, like, I'll be by myself for a second, and I'm just going to go out, and it'll come out in spurts. Like, yes, that's how I know. I'm not like, just crying for weeks. Like, no.
I don't know. In the beginning, I was crying for weeks. And then now it's just in spurts. It was
weird because, like, I watch a show or a movie and someone always lost somebody. And I was like, I'm not purposely trying to watch a movie to be emotional. Exactly. But around that time, all these movies were coming out and you trying to figure out what the other parent is, come to find out that person passed. Like, how did we get here? This movie has nothing to avoid all the movies
when I'm in my feelings. Let me look at comedy. Like, I can't do that.
Like, I don't mind watching. I just think that those movies hit me differently. Like, when I used to watch them, of course you get sad. You have sad moments, but because I have experienced that pain, it hits differently
different.
now
It
because
does.
I feel that character's pain.
Yes.
So
You
it's
empathize
totally
with it.
different. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally different. Like I try to stay away from that, but I like those. I like,
Just feeling your emotions.
yeah, I
sometimes,
like those
too.
type of shows. I just don't be expecting it. And it just,
Yeah.
it would just be so weird. I'm like, I'm not trying to watch this.
Well, I'm a scary movie person, so
Yeah.
Don't do
I
no
love
scary
scary
movies.
movies.
My friend asked me, "Do I want to go to
Scary.
Netherworld this weekend?"
Oh, let's go!
Fire.
No, Jennifer, come on, let's go.
I don't want to go.
Oh
Who's
my
gonna
God.
protect you?
No. Huh?
I'll be in the
No,
middle with you because I don't want to be the end. Or
I'll
the
be
back.
like this
I
the
don't
whole
wanna do
time.
that.
It's gonna be.
I don't care. I don't want to be in the back. I'll be in the front.
I don't want
Okay.
I don't like
I would
that
leave
shit.
y'all.
Why?
We're gonna be okay.
Why don't you like that?
I don't like being
touch you.
scared. I really don't like being. Do not try to scare me. Do not pop out. That shit pisses me off. Like I do not like being
Mental
scared.
note.
And the thing is too, like
I love being scared.
I have really
I know, right?
bad dreams. Like no, this shit it will stick with me.
I
for
have bad
a
dreams, but I feel like
real.
we can be fine.
No,
Yeah, or if I do, it'd be like once or twice.
I would just be thinking about if I was in there, what would I do differently? And I just have a whole scenario.
My
of
spirit
how to
cannot handle
dream.
certain shit. I'm trying to tell you,
Oh
it
my
cannot.
God.
I be feeling.
God.
I'm real sensitive, like to stuff like that. I cannot. It get all in here. I be scared. I would sleep with the light on. Like it's that serious. Like I'm not playing. Like I'm not
I'll
playing.
get you a nightlife. for
It's
Christmas.
not real.
Ooh, I don't care. That shit scares the fuck out of me. I do not like.
I
being
be like,
scared.
I don't like a movie if it ain't scary. It say it's scary. That shit be pissing me off.
No, there's
I want it to
there's some
scare
really
me.
good scary movies out. Like I watched some really good ones that scared the hell out of me.
We tried to watch. We watched some Halloween shit yesterday, and it was like a little cartoon, the Jordan Peele movie.
Which
I
one?
forgot what it was called. It just came out as a cartoon.
What?
Yeah. It's a kid movie almost, but it was not that. It was a little kiddie, but it was cartoon.
I don't know about this.
Really? I gotta watch that
Mhm.
though.
It was
I like
alright.
Jordan Peele stuff, but I
Where'd
don't
you
like
watch
his
it
last
on?
movie.
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Oh.
Is it a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, I think I saw
she got
it.
green hair.
It's like no, it's not.
no, but she got like demons.
Oh, shit.
She's a hell maiden.
Oh, okay.
Was you scared?
No, I wasn't scared, but I wanted to watch a cartoon because I was like, oh, it's Halloween. I should watch something, festive.
A scary movie would be a cartoon.
Right.
But
No,
my
I wasn't gruesome
boyfriend
shit.
don't like scary movies either.
He don't?
No, we are the same.
I was like, oh, we should have a scary movie. And they was like, no.
Hell no.
Your boyfriend don't like scary movies neither?
It's not that he don't like them. He just think they're cheesy. So it's not like he won't watch it. It just doesn't scare him.
That's what I'm
I'll
saying.
be
I gotta
sitting
find
there,
something that scares
I
me.
will sit
like,
there and
scare
I'll be
me.
hollering. He's like, what is wrong with you? He literally does not jump. Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing
my
scares
God.
him.
Nothing scares him.
Nothing scares
And
him. Like,
don't let that shit say based on a true story.
Oh, that's my favorite.
now I gotta do research because I want to know if it's all
I
facts.
gotta Google this shit. What's
Take
the
my
name?
mic out.
All that, bitch. I'm Googling it. Like, what's
It's on
going
the
on? What
phone.
happened? What year this happened? Who moved into the house?
Girl, I'll be watching all of
Where
that.
are they at now? All that.
I
love based on
that's
true
why I love the
stories.
crime stories and stuff when they
Me too.
redo them.
Yeah.
Listen, I can watch it all day.
Y'all
I
are
love
fucking
it.
weird.
There's a new the one on Netflix, like Cabinets of something. It's like
Yes,
4 or
my
5
best
different
friend was telling me
stories.
about that. She said it's real good.
The first one was wild.
Oh
Was
my
it? I gotta watch
God.
it.
Girl, a demon. It was wild. It was wild.
Ooh.
I like that shit. And I be in the house by myself in the dark watching
Oh.
that
Me
shit.
too. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love it. Gotta be in the dark.
Y'all are
by
weird.
myself.
And he do a question like, "Why are you watching this if you scared?" I said, "Cause I like shit
I like
this.
that.
I just
I
like
love
it.
that
Why don't
shit.
you, girl? I don't know.
No,
If it's some good movies out there.
It is.
I don't like that.
I love.
No, literally.
I love when
I
Halloween
watched.
come
Let me
around,
tell y'all,
all
the
the
last
scary
scary
movies,
movie
yeah.
I watched was Us.
Okay,
Right?
but
Let
it's
me
not.
tell you.
It's considered a thriller.
Thriller, scary, horror, none of that shit.
Weird.
Let me tell y'all, I was literally scared for like 2-3 weeks.
It's so crazy. A lot
Are
of
you
people who
serious?
don't watch scary movies, they say they're scared of Us, and I'm like,
Us.
it's just a psychological
It's
thing.
a psychological thing. It's not.
Let
me tell you.
it's a meaning behind it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I did get the meaning. I got the meaning. I understood the meaning. I liked the meaning, but like it stuck in my mind. Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
necessarily scared. Like watching it. Like I mean, I was scared. Like suspenseful.
Yeah.
But like later on, it wouldn't get out of my mind. Like I kept seeing Lupita's face. I kept thinking about that girl, the little girl switches place. It was just creepy as fuck to me. Like
Oh my god.
I could not. No.
It
So
is creepy.
after that, I just.
You seen A Quiet Place?
Yes.
Lupita's gonna be in the third one.
Really?
Day one.
Did you
That's
see
what's
Quiet
called.
Place?
No, y'all don't. I didn't see shit.
It's creatures.
That
It's
A Quiet
creatures.
Place
You
ain't
can
that
watch
scary.
that.
It's not. You can
creatures.
watch that one. It's
You can
not
watch
that
it.
scary.
Yeah. Smiling about this scary.
It's not because that was not scary.
Okay, we should just watch a movie together.
Ah,
Yeah, we should watch a scary. We should have a
Yeah.
scary movie
No.
night. Girl,
I'm
you will
not
be
like it.
okay.
I'm
You
not
will
doing
be-
it.
Did you
Yeah.
watch all the Scare Streets? I think it's Scare Street.
I don't think I watched that one.
Oh my god, it's like 4 parts to it. It's so good.
It's on Netflix.
Is it? Let me see.
I have so much stuff to watch on Netflix right now.
This is like Scare Street, 1980. Oh no, Fear Street,
I started it and I
Fear
just never
Street.
finished it.
1994, 1980. It's like
It's like
different
based on
ones.
like stories in different areas,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's really good.
That's crazy.
Girl, there be some good stuff out here. But you can watch Stranger Things.
Oh, I like Stranger
But I don't
Yeah, they
understand.
was
A
so scary.
lot of the stuff be thrillers like that.
Yeah, that is a thrill. Yeah, a lot of stuff be like that.
Be-
Stranger Things is a little
It's-
scary
It's
to
very
me at
rare that you
times.
come across like scary shit.
I just think the stuff that's based on true stories is scary.
Yeah,
as
It
shit.
that's the
is.
scariest
I
ones
watched
to
The
me.
Conjuring one time, and
I watched all the
oh,
Conjuring.
I watch all the Conjures. That's my shit.
Annabelle and all that.
Annabelle, The Boy, all that shit.
The Boy is crazy.
The Boy is weird.
I don't really like dolls. That's
I don't like
my
dolls
fear.
at all.
The Chucky and stuff, the doll stuff, dolls moving. I don't like that
Yeah.
shit, but I watched it
Oh
because
my
I was
God.
interested.
I watched Chucky when I was little, and I took all my dolls and put them in the living room in the closet.
Oh, yeah, I don't
and
play
I
it.
was like, no, they can't be in my room.
Mm-mm.
And to this day, I would not.
Yeah,
And like the Bloody Mary shit, I can't watch that shit either. Even though it was a dang, what episode was that on? Was it American Horror Story? You watched American Horror Story?
I didn't watch those,
It's a new episode.
but I watched the girl that was in it, and I watched her show Ratchet.
Oh, okay.
So I
Well, yeah, the American Horror Stories
Yeah,
with an
they
S
all-
came on probably last month. So
Okay, I
a
know
new
what you're talking
season
about.
came out, and then American Horror Story is
Yeah.
back on now.
Okay.
So gotta catch up on that.
Yeah, I never catch it 'cause okay.
But they did one for Bloody Mary, and I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this.
Those and like Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman.
Candyman, I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch.
I think he scares
Me
me.
neither. He's scared.
Oh, no, watch it. No, y'all love it. Watch
No.
it.
That's why I said no. It has to be really, really
and I start
scary.
saying shit, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
In
I be
my
like
head.
avoiding
So
mirrors and shit. I love mirrors.
Anything that has
Like,
like
no.
competition, them two, I'm not messing with.
Yeah, I don't mess with
Well,
them.
no, let's watch it. Oh,
No,
No,
because those are
none
the
of that
scary
shit.
ones. The ones
Certain
that you
things I
talk about
gotta
is
stay
scary.
away.
They
Yeah,
ain't
not-
scary.
You're not scared at
You
all.
want to watch some scary shit? We can
We
watch
can
some
put some
scary
stuff on.
shit.
We can find you something.
Right.
They said Hereditary was scary, and I haven't seen
That is
one.
under the scary list.
That's scary?
Yeah.
Hereditary?
They said Hereditary is scary as fuck. That's like a 10 to 10 on the spook meter.
What?
I need to watch
You
it.
talking about the one you're just telling us about?
Yep.
No, this is different. It's on Netflix, so it's called Hereditary.
Oh.
The one that I'm talking about is like Cabinet of something. It's like a whole. It's like
Yeah.
a series of different stories on each episode.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Y'all can just tell me about it. I don't do scary.
People, I don't know if I want to see Smile though. I just think people creepy.
The Smile. I never heard of that.
Yeah, look at the trailer.
Even
That's the
like,
latest scary movie. They said that's scary as fuck. I haven't seen it though.
Smile?
They said Smile is scary as
Oh, I
fuck.
gotta watch that.
It
shit.
just came
Let me
out.
see what
Like they're literally like
can't believe
like a
y'all.
demon in their whole face, like a whole smile. You ever
See, that's what got me with the Us thing. It was like
Yeah.
they just looked. They
Did y'all remember the thing? I just told my coworkers about it. Y'all remember the thing that was going around about how the kids were getting scared on YouTube by a face?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's a movie on Hulu about this
I'm not
this
watching
creature. I said hell to the no. I saw the trailer. I said, oh no, I'm not doing that one.
That's crazy.
I know what to stay away from.
Yeah, me too.
And that will probably freak me out.
Watch it. You guys are the scary warriors.
No.
Watch it.
We know where
It's
it
levels
stops.
to scary
Right.
shit, okay?
There's certain
You
levels.
down here, we
I
right
am-
here, they up there. Like,
I'm
Yeah, I
right
probably
there.
wouldn't watch it alone.
yeah, I might watch it with somebody
Yeah,
else.
I ain't gonna watch it by
definitely would
myself
watch it by
because
myself.
I'll be like, you know.
Yeah, that's how my best friend is. She'll watch scary movies with me, but she ain't watching it. Like, if I call her, be like, girl, you gotta watch this. Hell no, bitch. We gotta watch that
my
together.
Amber likes scary movies.
She be like, you gonna spend the night? Otherwise, we ain't watching this shit.
No, I don't want to watch it. Anyway.
Yeah. So I gotta let y'all hear this. I recorded her. My sister has a theory about Kanye.
Oh,
She be
okay.
talking about my man.
See, if this is it. This is it. Can you hear it? So y'all, we outside. That is like her theory.
Well, speaking of Halloween, I mean, that's a good storyline.
But what was she saying about him turning his hair? Because I think Kanye flipped when his mama died.
Well, you know what? I think that there were two situations.
Mm-hmm.
I think his mom dying did something, and I think when he had that psychotic breakdown, something happened. As far as, I don't know, and I don't know if I believe what she's saying, but if I'm just going to play with it, you know, he had a mental breakdown and they just put him in a psychotic hospital. We don't know what the fuck they was doing to this nigga in there. You know, and then now all of a sudden they're saying he's bipolar. That's when the whole bipolar thing happened, when he had that breakdown. But some are saying the breakdown came from him losing the grief from losing his mom. Yeah. I don't know the exact time frame between the Yeezus concert and his mom passing away. Because that's like when he was on that concert stage, that's when he had the breakdown or whatever.
Again, you don't give grief a time frame.
Yeah. So
I do think it was his mother. Yes, I almost did some crazy shit when mine died. I totally understand this man.
Mm-hmm.
I can see how, and he's on a totally different platform than me, so it's easier for me because I don't have all these eyes looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can do some crazy shit or scream and yell and just cry and just get it all out without all these eyes on me. But when he does that, oh, he's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you call somebody crazy, and you like, nigga, I'm going through grief, and you spaz out. Just like the dude told me, like, oh, you should be over it by now. I spazzed the fuck out. When I tell you I was yelling to the top of my lungs, my fucking throat hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because how dare you?
Right.
So, yeah, I do think he had a psychotic break over his mom, and that's what happened. Now, he is speaking a lot of truth, and he say a lot of dumb shit sometimes, but it's just his delivery of it. Like, he needs to find somebody that helps him deliver the message better.
Right.
Yeah, because he'll put stuff out and then kind of backtrack it
and
put the explanation about it later.
Right. And I've seen plenty of people that have come out and said very similar things to what he's saying. They just articulate it in a better way. But I don't know if I believe in, like, I do feel like that family is damaging to people.
They are.
And I don't know why they are. I don't know if it's because of the platform that they're on. And it's just like everybody in their business, they put their life on the business. Like, it's just like
because
I mean,
at a certain point, like, they say you family, but at a certain point, it can be them against you.
Yeah, they not turning on each other.
You do something and they start changing. Now it's like you're not with us, so you against us, and we're not looking out for you no more. And now he's the crazy one.
Exactly.
No, I don't think it's just black men. Like Kim, wasn't she married to a white man?
Chris Humphries.
Yeah. So I mean,
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm the only
they
one
made
that
him
knows
look
that.
bad too.
But that's the thing.
But he just got out and was like,
Chris was mixed.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, Chris Humphries is mixed. I think his dad is black.
Wow.
Yeah, he's mixed.
Okay,
So
so
her first husband was a black man.
yeah, he was.
And when they say Kendall don't date black men, all the men Kendall date are mixed. They're black and white.
You know,
And basketball players.
But what about Scott?
no, that's the only one.
That's the only one, and she was dating him a long time.
Remember
But
they made
I've
seem
never
like
seen
Scott
her.
was crazy and a pure drunk and just disrespectful.
But
Like,
all the time they showed
downed
he
him
was
too.
drunk.
I mean, he was, but they just be downing men in general when they
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
do what
yeah.
they want them to do.
Yeah.
Courtney, you know who the fuck you got with? Stop.
Right. No,
Mhm.
Courtney hasn't.
I think it was more, as you see
You
how
know Scott
much,
for years.
I think it was more of having the same kid. Like, they really had this thing about having kids with the same man. So I really
Yeah,
think
they're big on that.
I
yeah.
really think she was trying to have all the kids out. Because I think she even wanted a fourth one. He was like, I don't know.
Yeah. That's what they're big on. Because I don't understand why Chloe wanted another baby with Tristan. Like, that just made no sense. And she's still trying to make it work out. That nigga is not gonna
That's what someone
act
tried
right.
to say because they were at a Halloween party together, but they don't know.
She still want that nigga.
I just think it's so...
That family is just really troubling to me.
It
They
is.
are.
It's very weird family.
They're
Because that's
as
what I'm
fuck.
saying. It's like, I get he may be going through some stuff, but just the way that they're like kind of like dismissing him, like he didn't make y'all what y'all are.
Yeah.
Wait, what you mean by make them what they
I'm
are?
saying that yes, she had a reality show, but he got her in the fashion industry.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He changed the look on her. Like her first Met Gala, she was pregnant with North, with Kanye.
She said he told her what to wear every day. Not on
He
purpose. She wanted
really
him
threw away
to.
all her clothes and put a whole
Yes,
new
a whole wardrobe.
Who she was when she first dated Kanye is not the same person she is now. Is she more independent now? Yes, because she has that power and that money now.
Mm-hmm.
But when
Yeah.
she first got with him, she still like her voice wasn't there. She did whatever this man told her to do. He created the
Yep.
Kim you see now.
And
That's why
got
she
mad.
struggled to
Yeah.
figure
Because
out
he
that.
went on his spiritual path and he's like, all this materialistic don't mean shit no more.
That's when
And
she
she's like,
changed.
nah,
Because
this
she
is
was
what you
very
made
into
me.
that.
This is what I like
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Right. He
And
made
she
her
didn't
into
want to
that.
change.
Yeah, he was like, he wanted her to start covering up again.
Yep.
And she's
Mhm.
like, no, I'm not doing that.
This is what you made me. You did this.
Yeah, so that's why I said that. Yes, he is a big part of the image that they are, and getting more respect.
Yeah.
Definitely in the fashion industry, in my opinion, because
Definitely.
he worked his butt off to get his name out there.
Yeah.
And all
Kanye
of
is
was in
very
the fashion
iconic.
shows.
Mhm.
All of them.
They were.
Mm-hmm.
They were.
They
I
thought he
don't-
was a creative genius as well, but now
I don't want to take away from.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm
But
just trying to say he was a big influence.
He definitely was.
Because I don't know if she would have got into it the way she did if she wasn't married to him. That's just my opinion on it because that's how I watched it. I literally watched the Kardashians from season 1.
Yeah, me too.
So I seen it. Yeah, that's why I say you have to see it. This is a whole
I
transition.
agree.
The
Yeah.
Kim in the beginning is not who Kim is now. And I understand you grow, you get older, but I do feel like Kanye changed something in her.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
You know, and made people feel like, okay, forget about this fucking sex tape. This is my muse. This is somebody that is big. Like he put that on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
And that confidence level for her is like, okay,
Right.
I can get into these parties now. I know
Right.
all these people. So that's why she has a relationship with these people now because she was able to build them. And not saying she needed his help to do it, but I'm just saying as far as fashion goes, he definitely put her in that
Yeah,
category.
'cause he
And
was
people
already
took her
in it
seriously.
and up there. Yeah.
Like, even Balenciaga. You think she did that by herself?
No,
It was Kanye.
but I just
But
remember.
look, they got rid of him and they keeping Kim.
Oh,
So
I guess I can't
Of course.
remember Kim where she was before Kanye because I always
Oh, you
felt
gotta go
like
back and look,
you gotta
girl.
look. It's not the same.
It's not.
Even what she wore.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
music she listened to, like, that was one thing somebody put on social media that was like, the Kardashians didn't even listen to rap music
No.
at all.
Even if you see too, like she even talked about the fact that when she was trying to get as small as she is now, her trainer was like saying it was impossible. Kanye cussed out the trainer and said, if you're supposed to be a trainer and this person saying this is where I want to be, you got to get them there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a big influence on their life and them being respected. I'm not taking away from them also working hard, but I'm just saying for what I've seen,
Yeah.
he definitely was a big influence on them. And that's why she can't take that away from it. So she'll be
No.
like, no, Kanye does help me with this. I don't know how my life is without Kanye. Because she know he was a big
So do
part
you
of
feel
that.
like maybe she feels like he's a little manipulative?
Of course he could be. He's controlling.
Mm-hmm.
No, because you signed up for that.
You
know what the fuck she was getting.
She was like very
when he
timid
wants.
then.
As soon as a man tell you get rid of your whole closet, I'ma dress you. That's automatically controlling red flag.
I mean, but this is still
you
emotional
accepted that red
abuse,
flag.
though.
Nah, you
I
accepted
agree, yeah.
It's emotional abuse.
You accepted that red flag.
She accepted it doesn't mean that
Did
she's
she-
always gonna be okay with it.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
But
she
don't
just felt
accept
like-
it. That's what I'm saying. As women, we always accept the shit because we want it so bad. Well, he's gonna make me this, and I'm gonna be an icon, and then later down the line, oh, he was so abusive. Nah, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what you was getting into. Slide out of it quietly. Why you gotta bring this man down? You accepted that shit in the beginning. There's no way all women see the red flags in the beginning. That's bullshit to me.
I honestly feel like though she has been quiet enough
She has
around
been.
the topic of him. She
And
does
she
not
don't bash
bash
him.
him the way that I feel like
She
she
does.
a black woman would bash his ass.
She don't bash him.
Because we will not be going for that
She
shit.
won't even
That
tell
is the
us all
father
the
of her
reasons.
kids. She should not.
She won't even tell us all the reasons as to why they broke up. There's so
No.
many speculations, whether it was cheating.
But I think that nigga done fucked
he
up.
fucked up.
'Cause
He fucked up bad.
I feel like he done fucked up because even the way he speaks on it a little bit, it kind of make me feel like he just be like he really want that shit back.
He's bitter.
He really want that
He
shit
wanted
back.
back.
Of course.
And it's like, what did you do?
Well, first of all, you moved out of state.
Why
you
it always gotta be what the man did? How y'all know Kim ain't did shit? We was not in
You're
their
right.
household.
We don't know, but I
we're
think
not
that's the
saying,
thing.
but we're just trying to say what he did do.
But who said he had to do something?
Kanye did something.
Exactly. You can't put it on a man all the time. But it's crazy women out here too.
Yeah.
I know some savage ass bitches.
I think
But
no,
he's not even saying it. He's very outspoken on some
Because-
shit.
but he
has
will
yet
not
to
speak
say-
on that.
They're
He
not
does not speak
speaking
on that.
He's not speaking on it stuff, and that's why
and
I
they
feel
shouldn't
like he may
speak on
have
that
done something
because
wrong.
no, he's not speaking on it because he don't want his children to see that shit.
Right.
He don't want them to hear that and out in the social media,
Yeah.
and the other kids are gonna say something to him. That's why he's not doing it. He says that all the time. He does not want his kids on social media.
I mean, he spoke out. It's like a little. It's a teeter-totter there because he said things that's questionable. Like, okay, when you talked about her wanting to abort North, like
That was
a little
very
crazy,
private
thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think he started trying to say, okay, he started.
I don't know if he felt
retreating
like
after that
saying
moment.
saying that
It was trying to
it
prove
a
his
good
point.
thing. Yeah, but it was not.
And then even recently, he talked about his daughter, like, which I could understand him feeling that way. Like, I don't know which way she gonna go. I don't know if she gonna be out here or is she gonna be, you know, they trying to turn her into this.
Kids grow up. You don't know.
His son is not respectful, obviously.
I mean, I heard Courtney kids are this
I
motherfucking
heard too.
respectful.
All them damn kids.
Because
Did she
let
slap
them
the
do
nanny or
whatever.
something?
These kids are crazy. Their kids are crazy.
She punched the nanny or slapped the nanny or
Something happened.
with
It
the
was like,
kids.
well, I don't like the way she does it with the kids, but her kids, from what I be seeing, they say her kids
They
be
say
a little
her
bad.
kids are bad as
She let
fuck.
her kids just do kind of do whatever, and
anything.
they be talking kind of.
But I feel like that whole family talk crazy to their parents. Half of the shit that the Kardashians say to
Yeah,
Jenner,
ain't no
to
black
Chris,
people.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I wouldn't say that to my mom.
me and mom
I
have
don't
a
care
totally
how
different
close.
relationship.
Yeah.
I don't care how close you are. It's a certain thing you just don't say to your mama.
But that's what you can tell they're not raised by no black people.
Exactly.
Because that shit.
They do be saying some right. That's true. They do say some reckless shit. But that's what Kanye's saying. Like, okay, my kids need to be like to see my side too. Like, that shit ain't going
That's
down
not
in the
real.
black community. You getting slapped down to the ground. You see some disrespectful shit.
That's just not
You getting
real
your
life.
lip busted. Okay.
And that's my thing with it too. Is like, I mean, I'm glad that fathers are in their lives, but that's the thing too. Is like, at the end of the day, y'all don't know what it's like. Y'all can't raise these black kids without their black fathers.
You can't.
Especially if they there.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Kim has to understand, like, her kids are mixed. They have to know the black side.
Mhm.
Like, when you riding in a car, they gonna be like, the police pull you, oh, that's Kim Kardashian. But they pull your child over, they see a black
I
child.
don't care how much studying she do. She just can't raise them kids without
She
that
not.
man,
She
without a
not.
black man.
Kim.
It's gonna be a difference. I personally just think it's I do feel like it's a difference. This is my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's a difference when you're mixed and your mother may be white than it is if your dad was white.
Wait, what?
So
just the household is kind of different because most of the
If
time
your
you're
dad
with
is
your.
white.
If I feel like it's a difference with mixed kids, like if your mom was white, you grow up in a different household than if your mother was black and your dad was white. Like, I feel like a black mother. I don't know how to explain
I just feel like
I know
mothers
what you're
have more
saying.
influence over their kids.
But I
You can
disagree
kinda
because,
see the
again,
difference.
y'all are doing this gender thing where it's like, oh, the dad always does something bad, and then the mother always has to raise kids.
No, I'm
No,
not
I have
saying
a best
that.
friend.
Sometimes the father is not in their lives. That's why I say that. So if a mixed kid grew up with a white mother, their experience is going to be different than if they grew up with a black mother.
But that it doesn't mean they have to grow up with the mother. They can grow up with the dad.
No, they could. They could.
So not my best friend, but another girl that I don't talk to no more. But
Yeah.
she grew up with her dad, which was white.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves black women.
Yeah.
So it's always black women around, but it's like, okay, so her grandmother was mad that her father had a child with a black woman. So she wouldn't even speak to her at all.
Yeah, that
Her
happens a
grandma
lot.
won't speak to her.
Mhm.
She's like, you're black.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fuck with black people.
Yeah.
So, she grew up with her dad and she was kind of in and out with her mom, but I would say her tendencies are still pretty much both. I guess because he always had black women around.
I think
Yeah,
that
but
women are
And he act
more
like a black man.
instrumental in
He
the
talks like
that's what
development
I'm
of the
saying.
children. Like, generally, even if the dad is in the
In
family,
the picture, the woman
right?
is the
most of the
household.
time you are going to be closer to your mother's family. Like, this is what I see in
Even
general.
down to the food.
Even everything. Like, your mom
But she
is
wasn't.
like,
She was more to her dad's side.
no, but maybe because her mother did her mother raise her? No,
her dad did.
No,
Raised by her
this
white
is what we're
father.
saying.
Yeah, her white father.
And he was what?
Right.
And he had cultural values of a black man?
Yes and no. He had both. Because if you meet him, you like, this a straight white man.
But I'm just saying
yeah.
his activities that he like to do is mostly with black people. But she still came out to me like having had like her mom. I hate nobody mama, but her dad was really nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think she got most of her qualities from him. She didn't get most of her qualities.
But I'm just saying, even in a 2-parent household, you got a white mom,
Mhm.
black dad. I just still think, like, in every household, your mom is just this person that's taking care of you the most. To me, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
It's
It's just,
but it don't always end up like that.
But-
So I don't want y'all to be just like, oh my mom.
I think
women
we're
are not
basic-
innocent in all of this shit.
no, I'm not saying that innocent. I'm not talking about the women are taking
Yeah.
care of them. Like, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that women only take care of their kids. I'm just talking about the influence,
The
is
influence
going
of
to
a
be
mother.
of a mother is just more prominent regardless than
Mhm.
to me.
If they were in a household with their mother.
Yeah,
Put it that way.
if they were in a
Because
household, I just think like there's certain, especially if you're a girl, like you're going to be influenced by your mom.
If
like,
we're speaking from our generation, most of our generation did
It's-
not grow up with a 2-parent household.
we bring up a single.
Yeah.
single
So that's why I
mother.
think that's the where we're speaking from. Now it's kind of rare that it's kind of rare that it is 1-parent household, but it still does happen. But just speaking from our generation, most people grew up with a single parent household, and usually was a mother, and you could see a difference between a mixed kid that grew up with a white mother and probably a mixed kid that grew up with a black mother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it does depend on who. That's why I feel like everything outside influences you more as
Mhm.
well. Like your friends, like who did you hang around with?
Mhm.
So I'm not, and I don't like the term when people say, "Oh, you speak white or act white." It's like, what does that even mean? Because the person is proper. So
Yeah.
I just trying to say that I noticed people's upbringing a little different if they were mixed and their parent was probably white, versus a black mother.
Yeah,
I can-
it is.
I can see
It's
that.
different.
I don't even know what I brought that up.
I don't even know how we got to white.
I don't know how we got there. We were talking about something. When I listened back
Oh yeah,
to
we
it,
talking about Kim and her kids.
So their
yeah,
kids
so
are
I
going to
feel
be
like
saying,
even-
"Mom, fuck you."
I think the reason why I brought up is because
Right.
I get what she was saying. She said that she's becoming a lawyer because the chances of her kids being able to have, because the situation with black kids and the police, her kids are darker skinned. So I get what she's saying, her going to law school to be able to get her
Makes
kids a
sense.
better chance. But
Yeah.
I'm also saying that she will still not be able to raise them kids the right way. No matter how much study she does about the black culture, them
Yeah,
kids still
true.
need a black dad.
They do
And
like
need
that.
that black family.
And I think at some point when the kids get older,
Yeah.
I feel like she's going to like, especially her sons, she will probably
Yeah,
kind of
especially her
pass them
son,
over.
yeah.
Because a lot of times that's what parents do. Like, okay, I can't handle him. He's 12. He needs to go be with his daddy now.
But I would say she learns things like she had to learn how to do her kids' hair.
Mm-hmm.
So those type of, you have to take the time to understand. If you're going to have a kid with a black person, you need to know what that comes with. So you do need to know how to style that type of hair. So for her to take lessons on doing her kids' hair, that was a great approach for her, because you have, because I just hate seeing some of these kids and their hair be wild. It's like, so why did you choose that?
Use the same product.
You don't. You have to learn that stuff. You have to learn that stuff. So it's just a lot that comes with that. That's why I kind of say it's a little different.
But it's not like if she learned how to do that, her kids' hair, a black person had to show her that shit.
Of course, she got a lot of black friends too. So
they definitely do.
They got a lot of black friends. So I'm sure those people
are helping them with that situation. Yeah. Just hope that they are able to
they'll eventually get it together.
Yeah,
like it's so fresh now, and they just going at each other. Like after a while, it's like
divorce is so messy anyway.
I just think he should just not even talk about it.
Yeah, because like she don't want him back. So just Kanye, just move on. I'm available.
She don't get. Let me tell you, Kanye don't want no black woman.
I'm available.
He don't.
He need one.
He probably do. Someone
he probably does, but he wants somebody he can. Look, let me tell y'all the stereotype. I'm not saying all white women can be controlled, but the stereotype is, he wants somebody that's gonna get rid of your clothes.
So he wants
to get rid of my clothes, girl. You can't dress me, Kanye.
This girl is crazy.
As you can see, she didn't get rid of all this. She put that shit in the storage. So that's probably what I do. Put that shit in the storage.
Yeah, let me.
She got all her shit in the storage with this each look she's ever worn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with a picture.
She need to donate that shit.
She crazy.
Not gonna repeat that shit.
She kind of did. Well, she literally, after they broke up, she went and started repeating. So like she took what she wore to her sister's birthday. She repeated a dress that she wore before. I'm at her wedding. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So she actually was going through it because she said, "I'm trying to find my style."
She probably lost herself. I mean, as a woman,
she didn't really have a good style before him. So
she didn't.
So now she needs to know her style in the modern world.
Yeah.
Today's
or what
world.
she wants. It might be a mix of his and hers.
And she may fall off sometimes, and it's okay. And he be trying to come for her for that, but it's okay. Like, she's not gonna get it.
We all gonna come for her. She fall off.
She got all these designers. She gonna come up. Okay?
Y'all know social media gonna eat her up alive. They gonna be like, Kanye, help her. She need help again.
Y'all gotta give women grace.
Yeah, we
gotta give women grace.
Our hair ain't always gonna be on point. Our clothes ain't always gonna be on point. Okay.
And even in terms of raising kids is really hard. Like,
it's hard.
So hard. So it's just like. Give women fucking grace. No,
I know from my friends.
I give my mother grace.
I know from my friends. Okay,
but it'd be so crazy that people want you to have kids, but at the same time want you to wait. Knowing how hard that shit is.
No, it's crazy how people want you to have kids, but they don't explain down to the T how fucking hard it is.
It's very hard. It's a human being. Like, if I do not take care of this thing may not make it.
It's not nothing. It's not no dog.
But I think everybody has a different emotional connection with their children.
Yeah.
Like, my friend just had a baby. She brought him over the other day, and she's just like, Jasmine, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. She's like, I love him. I feel like he's a gift from God. Like, and she's like, I know that. She didn't even talk about the negative necessarily. She's like, she ain't
even do it, yeah.
But
it's a baby. The baby's always the best part.
Right. But it's just like, I just feel like, I think it depends on how motherhood affects you.
Because some people...
I have friends that got...
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Or a single mom and she got like 8 kids.
No, I'm not.
She loves that kids.
No.
But I'm just like, bitch, I know that shit hard, y'all. What the fuck is you doing?
Right,
yeah.
Either her baby daddies is paying the fuck out, or you a superwoman, bitch.
Superwoman. That's
goddamn.
But one of my just did my friend here, she was just like, oh my God, I would have as many as God let me have. She's like, I want to have more. I want to have a big family. Because she come from here.
I'm have as many as I can afford.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't...
One thing I'm not gonna do is I'm definitely gonna give my kids siblings. I'm definitely not gonna have a one child.
Let me tell y'all, my friend, I have a lot of
I don't know. I have some friends that be like, "This is one and
done.
No, I can't do it again."
I think that's how you feel.
You gotta fill out that first one first.
One with that person.
Oh, true. If that happens,
I think it's like if you want to have two, just gotta get it out your mind. It's hard. Just the next.
You just gotta get past that first one first and see.
Like I said, we have to see how motherhood is. Like sometimes motherhood, some people go into motherhood being excited about it and realize it's probably not for them.
Yeah.
And other
And then that's
people
when they
be like,
say,
you know
no,
what? I like
not
being
to
pregnant. I like having kids.
Yeah.
I'm a great mom, and they want to pop out all these babies.
That's why I say you gotta go through it to see.
Yeah,
if it's
that's
for you
true.
or not.
That's true. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
sure.
go with the flow. Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
We'll see who gets pregnant first.
Oh.
Which one of y'all getting pregnant first? Because it ain't me.
Which one gets married first? That's who's getting pregnant.
My plan is
Let her read it.
Okay, let her read it. So
Whoever
ain't gonna be
gets
no
married
babies.
first, that's who's gonna get pregnant. I mean, it's still a possibility.
It's still a possibility, yeah.
But that's ideal. What we're-
Yeah.
That's what we're waiting for.
That's what
That's what we
how it should
deserve,
be.
okay?
Exactly. Period.
We deserve to be in a hospital and say, this is my husband.
Right. Exactly.
Look at my husband.
Look at my husband.
I can't wait to
I
say
feel
that.
like people just
Oh,
be
my
looking at
husband.
you crazy. I don't know. Maybe that's me overthinking stuff, but I just feel like I would feel so weird, and I feel like people look at you crazy that you're pregnant and y'all ain't married or something. I
People
don't
do not
know.
look at you crazy.
Oh, they
I'll
don't
be
look at you
thinking about that
crazy.
stuff.
That's normal.
They see so many motherfucking babies, and that's not even theirs half the time.
Yeah, I was saying they ain't even halfway there half the time. So that's like if he's there, they probably like this is a good sign, even if it's your husband or not. But
Right.
I just can't wait to say, where's my husband? Wait till I get a husband. Y'all gonna hear me say that all the time.
Husband.
Shut the fuck
And
up.
my fiance, my fiance, my fiance.
I don't like seeing.
We'll flash the ring.
I can't wait to change the name to my hubby in the phone. When I see people put hubby and it's
I
not
think
really
it's
their
a-
husband,
Oh, it's not.
I don't like that.
I
can't wait to
I
do
don't
that. No, some people be saying my hubby, like that's no.
That's not your
Or my
husband.
wifey, no.
But the thing is,
No.
some people also don't care about marriage.
Yes, you're right. So we
that's
have to
true.
respect
So if you don't
that.
care about marriage, then, you know, whatever. And I've even heard people say, like, you know, it doesn't. I feel like I want to be married, but I also feel like I've been in a relationship just as long as some people have been fucking
people don't
married.
even
Yeah,
be fucking
they don't
married
be
this
married.
long.
They be
don't make
married
it.
2 years, 3
Or
years.
some people be in one relationship and they get married and divorced after a year or two, and that's
Yeah.
that's sometimes I fear.
That's a fear.
But I just think that it's
so
too much.
scary. I don't want all that pressure. It's just
Yeah,
so
I don't like
scary,
the
man.
pressure about the marriage, but I also don't want to pass up what I feel like
You deserve.
I deserve, and I know that it's some more I just can't give up.
I got it. Did y'all watch that clip I sent y'all from Akon?
No, but I know
Oh,
about
all
his.
the
I know he
wives.
got several wives.
But
I mean, his daddy got those wives,
but
right?
he does too.
He has
He
multiple
has
wives.
multiple wives. The
But
whole thing.
it wasn't even about the wives. It was like, you know, the way black people in America just act like we don't value family. He's like,
Right.
a man will be with somebody for he said a year,
Mhm.
and literally act like they don't know if they want to marry them or not.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, how much are y'all valuing family if y'all not trying to seal the deal?
Exactly.
Because marriage is not, and this is why I think a lot of men get the well, some women give men the misconception
They
that
get
all we
comfortable.
care about is the big day.
And we don't care about
Let
that.
me tell you, that's not all girls. Like,
Mhm.
I understand what comes with marriage. I understand this is it's a lot of business. It's a lot of raising kids. It's a lot of like, we got to be on the same page moral. It's bigger than me getting in a dress and having bridesmaids. Like, I honestly
Definitely.
But
don't.
this topic comes up all the time, though.
Men really feel
but
like that.
when I be seeing women talk about it, it's the same thing. Men get scared about the marriage talk, something that may not be forever,
Mhm.
okay? But they're so comfortable with the
having
baby
kids.
talk and taking the responsibility to have a kid, something
Oh my
that
gosh,
is
yes.
forever for the rest of your fucking life. So that's the part that confuses me, and I kind of wish I would have. Next time we have a guy and ask them their opinion on it if they are a married man.
Yeah, we
But
need that,
I don't
yeah.
understand that. That's what confuses me on that part. Like, how are you okay with something that's permanent versus like this
Exactly.
commitment part?
I've been dating, of course, everybody knows, and that is the first thing niggas say.
Yeah,
They
kids.
fuck marriage. I want to have kids, and I have to ask them. Also, you don't want to be married?
Mhm.
And they be like, "Oh yeah." What? Oh yeah.
They don't
I think
care.
what they with marriage is also is a very financial
It is.
situation.
So that's why a lot of
But you
people
get a lot of
care
tax
about
breaks. You
finances.
actually have more money when you married.
No, I'm not talking about that, but when you get divorced,
Yeah.
then what happens? And
That's why you get a
prenups.
prenup.
right. And I think
Get a prenup.
and people are not well informed on that topic
Yeah, they
as well.
think they think it's like, oh,
This girl might take
to
everything.
take all my money. But that's the other thing too. They keep saying that men like this girl gonna take my money. What money? What assets?
Right.
So how you scared of somebody taking money that you don't have?
Look,
He can tell me I borrow money.
You don't have no fucking
We are
money.
still
You don't have a
building.
divorce.
Okay.
And we ain't gonna get shit. So tell me what money I'm taking from
Okay,
this
so
person.
you watch Housewives of Potomac.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so
Oh,
what's her name?
Robin.
Robin, yes. Robin and her dude were married. They didn't have a prenup, right?
No,
they did.
They did. And
Okay.
the reason why she said that, of course, the prenup didn't matter because they were broke when they got divorced.
Okay, so now she wants a prenup.
Yes.
And he doesn't want one.
No, that's not what he necessarily said. I think at first he was joking, but he said that he didn't understand it because he's like, I make more money than you anyway. So I feel like he said, whatever you want to put in there, go ahead and put it.
But does he?
Huh?
Does he make money?
He's a coach. I don't know, but Robin's saying he don't. But I just don't feel like, it's not like he don't make no money. I just maybe think her business and her being on the show, that's like two incomes.
He
has one career. I don't know if he gets paid for the show. He probably gets a check, but he ain't getting Robin's check.
Yeah, he ain't get Robin check.
So I think that maybe he's trying to say that because he's prideful and he's on TV.
Yeah, I would never say.
Because she was like, no.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure
never,
a woman knows her man's money.
Exactly.
But
I would never say that in front of people
I feel
that
like
I
she
mean.
was
I would
okay
never.
with asking
I don't like that.
because he asked for one in the beginning. So it's okay for her to ask for one. But I think that was a great conversation because it's the same thing. Your prenup can have whatever it wants in it. It's not about, I don't have to spend
half.
50-50.
Yeah,
No, it's like
not
you get
about
the
that.
house, you get this that way. So if it is a divorce,
everything's already
you
settled.
just have to sign it and that's it. Because divorces are very expensive.
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw like Nick and Mariah. He said the divorce was ugly at first because the divorce lawyers were making it more difficult. It wasn't until they had a conversation and it was done properly because they talked to each other. It was a divorce lawyer. So you're paying these people all this money because they're trying to fight for you to get this and that, and it's not even about that. It's about the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah,
I think prenups are a good idea.
Are definitely a good idea.
Definitely.
If you have
one of those, you
businesses,
should good. Yeah.
because you never know what your business is gonna do, and I just feel like sometimes you got to protect yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you can have stuff in the infidelity clause, you can have child custody case, all that stuff in there.
Like the other girl, she's like after her prenup after 5 years, that's when she gets half.
Yeah, some people have
it when
prenups
you have
like
to
that.
be
In a marriage,
a certain amount of time.
Oh, you talking about? I think with Ashley because she's been with him so long,
Mm-hmm.
the prenup is no longer existent.
Yeah.
So she's entitled to at least half.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that. So
yeah, you can put anything in your prenup.
anything you want. So that's the thing.
That's like why niggas scared.
Yeah, you can literally have one sentence. What you had is yours and what's mine.
Then it can be one sentence. Yep.
Sign the paper.
Call it a day.
Sign the paper. Now because now we're being more we're actually being more knowledgeable about prenups. And people had this idea what prenups is, but I think where everybody having their businesses, people are being more protective of their assets. We're getting smarter with money.
They didn't know that we can pick and choose.
Yeah.
I'm for prenups. I'm not trying to say I'm not for prenups, but let me tell you, if a man got a business, I am helping.
Yeah,
I need
Well, helping in what way?
Like
promoting?
Not just promoting. Like I feel like if my man got a business, like we both in this shit together. Like 9 out of 10, like women are like really instrumental in men's growth and development. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Unless you have a business partner and it's just you and I'm out of it. But if it's like, I just know how my relationship is. It's like, you know, nigga, you need me, so
I'm helping. So
there is no.
And that's the kind of out of the kindness of my heart. Now, if I helped you for over 5 years and you act like you ain't about to give me a percentage,
thank you.
Yeah, at least have a stake in
Thank
the
you.
company.
Now
he said the same thing too. He literally said that he's like, so this business you have will be your business. I said, well, it kind of. He said, but if I'm helping out, I said, well, it depends on if you're helping out with your business. It depends on what you're actually doing as far as helping. Because while we're in this marriage, this will be ours together.
Mm-hmm.
But when we done, like you're not getting 50-50 if you didn't put 50-50 of work in.
And
it depends.
That's what you put in the prenup. You only gonna get 10% of this business if we separate.
But that's why you build businesses together.
And that's also kind of where I feel a little like it's a gray area in there. I also feel like sometimes it's not even about you necessarily helping in my business all the time. It's like women feel like they're entitled to 50-50 because I am literally holding everything else down.
Right.
Along with that.
So even if so sometimes maybe even if your man is taking that seat where he's holding everything else, if y'all are together from the fucking bottom,
He deserves
I feel like you deserve fucking money, regardless of whatever side it is. Like, now I don't know about 50-50 necessarily, but it's like, I would never, in my relationship now, feel like, oh, if I'm making more money, like, this man don't. I just would never feel like that.
But the crazy part about it is, like, without the prenup, though, that's how the court sees it. Even if he was making a good amount of money, because you make more, you won't have to pay him alimony if he asks for it, and the judge agrees to it. So that'd be the problem. So that's another good thing of having a prenup is to avoid the judge putting shit like that on it.
See, I would just say no alimony. Like, if we got assets, we built this shit together, then we can cut that in half. But whatever profits are after this is mine. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
but that's how they base it off too when it comes to divorce. They based off the actual marriage, not necessarily what you had before, but what did y'all build together in this marriage? How much, like, who was the breadwinner in this marriage? Because y'all could have been together 7 years, married for 2. During those 2 years, did you work? If you didn't, she's entitled to have.
Exactly.
So
that's why it gets
complicated when it comes with court. So that's why prenups are just kind of a good idea, so you can just avoid all these court cases and stuff. Because it can, when people go through divorce, it gets ugly.
Yeah, but I wasn't for prenups at all at first.
I was like,
until I learned about it, and then I was like, oh, that makes sense.
But I'm gonna start feeling like,
it depends on what's in it, though.
You
gotta
put
you can't put
in it.
You gotta be as detailed as possible.
I guess as detailed as possible, but I'm just thinking about, for me as a one on my side as a girl, like, now I'm not even thinking about being the bread. I don't want to be the breadwinner.
All right.
I don't want to be the breadwinner.
Excuse me.
But if I'm not the breadwinner, like, I was just want you to just take care of me. Like,
oh no, for real. I understand what you're saying. Like, if I'm with you from
the beginning, like, there's no fucking reason like you not taking care of me.
Yeah,
like at all. Like,
I feel you. But even
crazy.
if he want to put a prenup, just like Ashley man did, you gotta be with me at least for like 3 or 5 years. Then yeah, I completely understand it, because if I get used to this motherfucking lifestyle, nigga, you gonna keep it
and
up.
that be the thing. That be the thing. Is like, you can't put her in this lifestyle and think she's supposed to
exactly. And when we get in that lifestyle, it's not like we don't do. Even if we're not helping with your business, it's not like we're not doing nothing.
If we got kids, we'll take care of the house. We'll take care of the home. I'm supporting you. Everything goes into a marriage. Exactly. It's not just about money. It's
about money or tangible things.
And I'm not trying to get divorced either. Like, I just don't.
No, I think it's just.
But you should have a security blanket.
You need to have a prenup. You need to have a will. You need to have life insurance. You need to have all this shit together. We don't like to talk about stuff like that, but you have to have all this shit together.
Right. You should. You definitely should.
So, girls, read that prenup, sign it. Get what you deserve.
Right.
Period.
You should. And shit, men as well. Like,
men as well. Men as well.
It just, women it just feels weird when a man is taken from a woman. It feels very
It does feel weird.
When men take from women.
Like, they ask for
I do
alimony
hate that. I'm like, don't act like you don't have shit. Like, it's
sometimes
weird.
They don't.
Sometimes they don't. Look at her.
Yeah, that was messed up. She had to pay that man.
But listen,
but it's okay. She's gonna be making more money. She's making so much money on Power, and then she went back on tours. That is her money.
That's her money.
That's her money.
But that's why I feel like sometimes you gotta just take that loss. This was my husband for all these years.
Kelly Clarkson had to do the same thing.
Yeah, she did.
It just is.
They didn't have no prenup.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was probably on the dude that messed up.
Yep.
Oh, I'm over here.
That's very. That's very.
You were people.
Yeah, it's like it was twisted, so I'm like unraveling some of them.
We never even talk. I'm gonna ask him when I get home. Like, what you want me to sign a prenup?
How would you talk about it? And that's why I said his biggest thing was like, because I don't know what this business could be. So he's like, but I'll be helping you with it. I think it just depends, because like, what exactly is helping me with?
Yeah.
But if he's like my main person there, he's helping me set up and stuff. Of course, this is our thing together.
Right.
And I think he was more concerned about me wanting my name hyphenated.
Wait, sorry, can't put your name.
I want my name hyphenated because I just feel like removing my last name altogether it's just my.
So
I don't know. I honestly, really, I just feel like my name don't sound good without it being hyphenated.
So listen.
Oh my God.
How did
gotta make sense.
a conversation about
And
it.
it's easier to change
I'm
back.
changing my last name.
It's easier to change back in the event.
No, but I have a question though. We was talking about this like bloodline. Like, okay, what does that mean? Like, okay, the man carries the bloodline,
Yeah.
but why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I
they
gotta do some
always put
research on
women
that.
behind, you know?
But is it just like I feel like it's a social construct. It's not fact.
No, it's not.
Because literally
Oh,
we
we're
both
going
have
off of
It's so
theory,
funny
so-
that you said that because when I was I learned I started learning about the fact that my family's different. Because I thought everybody's family spoke Spanish and had shot their parts all the time.
Yeah.
I thought everybody was the same. When I went to school and I was explaining like where I'm from, what my family speak, you know, the teacher told me I am who my father is. Basically discrediting what my mother is, which is half of my blood. She basically said, whatever your dad is, that's who you are. And I'm like, where's that logic coming from? That you just dismiss the other half of yourself.
That's how it makes people feel. They like, if your dad's black,
you're black. But you're not mixed.
But wait,
not
what
white
if
and
your
black?
dad's white? You still black? You're still black.
No,
You are black.
Bullshit.
But you're white as well.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
in
both.
society, depending on your
In your
skin
society,
color.
depending on your skin color. You black.
Yeah, but she said that to me. I thought it was very strange. So why is it from the men's side? Maybe it's something we gotta look
No,
at.
I looked it up. It's not real.
It's not real. So where we
It's
get this
been going on
from?
for centuries.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the history of
No,
that.
I think that it's a social construct. I think
Yeah.
that they made it up because men is patriarchy.
Men, yes.
And that's
More
what,
because when you're as a fetus, you're a male first.
no, it doesn't matter. We have the same. You got half your mama, half your daddy. That's one.
Well, but think about it too. Back then, they were marrying you off
to the man.
to
So
and
you're-
paying
and-
a fee. So it
and
was
property.
like,
So women were like
Maybe.
you're
property.
property.
But
But
it
we're
was.
seen as individuals.
I
at the
told
time.
y'all.
Yeah.
I said this has nothing to do with biology.
No.
Biology, we are half our mother, half our father.
Yes.
Now I understand in the terms of the social construct of how the household is brought along, like, you know, a man's supposed to be the leader and he's
maybe
supposed
that's
to
where
be
they got it from.
that's where it comes
Yeah.
from.
And they feel like if they can't be in that role, then they can't be that role. If that
right.
makes sense.
But and
Yeah.
and that's what he was saying. He's like, it's more like natural law. It's just like
Yeah.
the way things should be.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that that's what it actually
There's
is.
a lot of
But
women
you're allowed to
that's-
have your name hyphenated. My sister's name is definitely hyphenated.
But and you know what's so crazy? I found out that his mother's name is hyphenated.
Yeah.
I thought she took a last name until I saw a card and I said, your name's hyphenated? She said, yes. She said, my mother always told me that's the easiest way because it's easier to fix it back if you needed to.
I'm gonna
Okay, so what
hyphenate my
about
name, too.
who was you telling me about?
Well, I like
that,
I like my
the man
last
took
name.
on the woman's last name.
No, one of my friends said she wanted that.
I know
Oh.
Zoe Saldana's husband took her last name.
Really?
Who? Zoe Saldana, the
Oh,
actress,
okay.
her husband took her last name.
Okay, so you can. I mean, we changing it up now.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have
to.
to take your husband. You can change your name to whatever. But think about people that are in the LGBTQ community.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people will take whatever name or they hyphenate it.
See, and that's like where people will start saying this is feminism coming in and all of this stuff like that. People are trying to change things. I don't necessarily feel anything wrong with hyphenating. My friend got rid of her middle name,
I don't
and
see nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it.
some people do that. They
Oh,
will
my
really-
sister took the longest to change her name, and then she was like, "I'm just gonna hyphenate it."
yeah, I like my
my
YouTube
last
channel is
name.
called The Gresham. This is my Gresham is
It's
a
your
great last name.
Exactly.
Like I
You
like
have
my
everything to go with
name.
it. Why would you get rid of it?
But
But it's people, and then think about celebrities. They sometimes they do get married and they do change their name, but they some change their name only for like personal reasons. Like on paper, they may have their husband's last name, but in the celebrity world, they still go by that name.
like Kim Kardashian.
I about to
but-
say she hyphenated,
Well, she
hyphenated her
took
name.
that, but there's some people that if you look them up, they did take their husband's last name. But I honestly think I'm just gonna give an example, and I'm gonna look it up. I think that what's her name took Justin Timberlake's last name, but she just still goes by what's her name?
because you.
Jessica
I don't
Biel.
know.
I think she
Jessica
goes by Jessica
Biel.
Biel. I think she took his last name, but her
It's
name is still
hyphenated.
Jessica Biel.
Because you have like a stage name.
Because
at
she
that
has a stage
point.
name, yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
can't
that's
get
what
rid
I'm
of that
saying. Like
name,
with your
like,
stage
yeah.
name, some celebrities will completely change it. You'll see it on the credits, but there's some people that keep their name but still change it. You know,
Yeah,
on their
Jessica
personal.
Biel can't change hers. Kim Kardashian, she can't change that. No,
No.
you gotta hyphenate your name because y'all have a brand.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, I just feel like if you don't want to take on the name at all, that's the problem. But if you want to just add it on,
there. It's still
there's nothing
me.
wrong. I would still go by your name. I just still have my
They
name.
still go by whatever their husband's last name is just on some papers. It's
on
hyphenated.
paperwork, just have it hyphenated, but you can still go by your regular last name.
Yeah.
That's what my sister does. She don't care.
It's not that serious. It's just ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. That's why I was like,
But that just made me feel better knowing that.
it's like, yeah. I'll tell you. I had the question too about asking you about y'all moving out when y'all live by yourself.
Yeah.
There's a reason behind that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're having little debates at home.
Oh man, do y'all want to get out of that? Talk about stuff, or y'all just want to get out of here?
What we got left on the list of topics?
Routines.
Well, I got something like Shanita cooked a whole fabulous meal on Sunday and did not invite anybody.
Oh, right.
That mac and cheese was so motherfucking good. I was like, I've been craving mac and cheese.
Barbecue because I just told you, I said I gotta stop cooking at people's house and just cook at my house because I know my pots. I know
exactly.
I didn't do the mac and cheese like I should have at your barbecue, and I was very upset about it. Jay's like, no, it was fine. I said, that's not how I make my mac and cheese. You know how you feel about mac and cheese.
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little different.
It was different.
This is not what she be doing.
I was trying to do it different, and every time I do it, it messes up. I gotta stick to myself. Y'all will have it for the party.
Okay,
but I do be doing it. I cook. I clean the house. I have dinner waiting for my man.
I know. I saw you like, you trying to be cute for Jay.
Yeah, I clean the whole house and
that's sweet though. That's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's just the little things. He likes stuff like that. Just the little things.
Yeah, that men do. They love that. They love for you to cook. Jasmine.
I've been cooking a little more now.
Okay, so that's a good post. And she said, cooking every day does not save money.
It doesn't.
But you don't have to cook every day. It's called cook to last for 2 days.
Yes, that's
you don't
the
cook
thing.
every day.
Y'all man eat left or mine don't.
Don't. But for you would save money by yourself.
Jasmine.
No, probably by myself because I will eat on some shit for a minute.
Yeah.
Don't go past 2 days.
No, I like.
No, she said she can go back 2 days. Some people can't. I can't go back 2 days.
I can go. No, you're right. I can't go back. Sometimes I can go past a day, but I try to make stuff last 2 days.
Yeah.
So I purposely will have 4 pieces of meat. Like, okay, 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow. I do that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. And literally,
you really can't eat it the next day.
I mean,
no, my ex was like that too. He don't eat leftovers. He don't care if we order it out. Yeah. He's not eating if that shit in the fridge. He's not eating that shit the next day.
It's like
me. I'm eating that shit up.
Rare. It's very rare you gonna eat leftovers.
Yeah.
Period.
Will he eat the same
like
size and a different meat the next night?
I don't know, but
try,
sometimes he just be like, I like the fact that we went grocery shopping, so now I have the option to cook.
Yeah.
But
it's there, but it's like not a pressure thing because it'd be like, I don't know. Like sometimes I don't get around to it.
So can he cook?
No,
or he don't want. I have to ask it. The reason why I asked it because I think I talked to y'all. I think I talked to y'all about how like it was an issue for me because I'm like, you don't cook, but the problem is he's not a good cook. So he's good at other things. So let me focus on what he's good at, and let me just.
If you're not a good cook, I cook.
No,
he can grill though.
John can cook.
Okay,
he won't. He'll cook breakfast. We'll get breakfast.
And he'll grill out if it's a barbecue.
He'll grill. And when we were in college, he used to cook so much more. Like,
really?
Yes, so much more. He would make chicken parm. He would make like rotel dip and shit. He would make a little pasta. I'd be like, you act like you don't know how to do nothing now. Like, no, you know how to cook. Like, but I mean, it's okay, kind of. I mean, I don't really be expecting him to cook either.
But, yeah.
But sometimes I buy stuff like I buy stuff to cook, but then if there's times where I'm like, okay, just in case I don't decide not to cook that night, we have stuff like I'll buy frozen pizza, or I'll buy frozen pizza. I know he likes wings with it, so I get these. It's these tequila lime wings, y'all. This shit is Anytizers. This shit is good.
Who makes it?
Anytizers. The only place I can find it is at Food Depot, and it's tequila lime wings. Put that shit in the oven. Oh my God. It's amazing. I can't find it anywhere else. But I just have stuff as a backup just in case like I decide I don't want to cook and we don't want to spend money. Get some frozen stuff. You get a frozen lasagna or something.
Yeah, even if you just eat that for like lunch.
Right.
Yeah.
And then y'all buy dinner.
Right.
Save some money.
Yeah, so like the fact of like breakfast being there is good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When
That's
I
good.
want to cook or when we want to cook, that's good.
Mhm.
But it's like,
It's
he
a lot
just
getting
be.
used to.
It is.
But a lot of people commented and said the same thing I said.
Yeah.
Like they were replying to my shit like, yeah, it's
I
not
don't
cheaper.
know. I don't agree with that because with me, it's like you said, I'll cook something, it's gonna last me 2 days, and then I'll cook something else gonna last me another 2 days, and all them groceries might have cost me $100, but if I'm paying $20-$25
every day
Oh,
for
eating out twice a day,
that's too much.
And I think it depends on where you like. See, that's the thing. We probably eat like once a day. It's really crazy. We might make like snack on shit. Like we got snacks and stuff, but then he want to go to Moe's. He's like, Jasmine. Yesterday he was saying, where else do we get Moe's? And we get 2 meals for $14.
Oh
we get 2 meals for $14. You can't beat that. And I'm just like,
yeah, 2 meals for $14. Okay,
that's
but then
not
when you
bad.
want some snacks in between, you
But-
not telling me you ain't eating nothing but that the
he
whole
wants to
day.
eat the same. You know, he's like that. Like just like we go to Eden, like he's like the same thing over and over.
Oh, okay,
He'll
yeah,
eat
he's one of
Moe's,
those people.
Jamaican, Chipotle, Panera.
So have you ever tried to make those things?
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm about to say.
I've made those
because of
the
Chipotle
cilantro lime
bowls,
rice.
yeah.
I did these.
I made Chipotle lime rice and beans, and he really like when I do make
Yeah.
those things. But it still just be like,
He probably will eat those as leftovers if it's something like that he like.
yeah, I mean, talk to your boy.
But I get what you're saying. It has to be a budget because I used to spend
Yeah.
like $200 a week every week.
Wow.
Until I was like, hold on, you spend too much on groceries. So now I cut it down like to not spend more than $100 a week on groceries, and that's for like snacks, water, whatever I'm cooking that week. Because sometimes I do kind of buy too much shit.
No, I think that I end up spending like $4 or something for, and I still have food left to cook. I just haven't made it yet. But so we like dibble and dabble. We decide to cook when we want to.
But that's because Jasmine ain't have nothing in her house. No
Yeah,
spices, no
okay.
oils,
Yeah,
like, you know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, we did not.
I was like, some girl, some next
No,
gonna
because
go bad.
she's Airbnb in her house, so she
And
had to
it's
get,
okay. Like,
get
listen,
everything.
we are not Miss Homemaker. We cannot make everything homemade every night. So if you gotta get the box rice, box mashed potato, whatever the case may be, you gotta get that shit. Like, I can't sit and make everything homemade.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta make your macaroni and cheese homemade. 'Cause I don't do that stove
No,
top
no,
shit.
dude. That
Some
is-
stuff I just can't.
That was
do.
homemade. My collard greens was homemade.
Oh, I know.
My
I seen
cornbread
that
was
shit.
homemade.
Right.
Rib tips homemade. I'll make my shit.
Ow.
But there's times where it's like I may make like stuffed chicken. I'm like, okay, I don't want to cook rice, and I'll see a packet of mashed potato. I might do that.
Oh,
Or
okay, yeah.
if I have fresh sweet potatoes, I'll boil that and make mashed sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Right.
So it just depends on what's in my mind to cook.
Exactly.
True.
It's
But
not that.
it just becomes sometimes I'll be lazy. I don't want to fucking cook.
Yeah, sometimes you lazy, you don't want to cook.
I don't wanna
I get it, and I have a whole fridge full of shit,
Full
and I
of
be
shit,
like,
and I don't
Uber
want
Eats.
it. Yeah, and
Like, I don't want to get up and cook that. So
So we just push it more to the weekend. So I at least try to hold
yeah,
off.
I try to hold off to the
weekend.
weekend.
Because I'll be like, damn,
that's
I
what I
really
try
want
to
to get
do
some
now.
food. But I'll say, let me just make it to Friday night.
I'm like, I'm gonna cook everything in this bitch until
Yes.
the weekend, okay? That should be hard as fuck, but I'll be doing that shit. And that's how you save money.
And it's something that I would eat that he wouldn't. Like,
Yeah, that part too.
it's just like,
different
I
when you
like a
have
lot of
somebody else in the
vegetables and
family.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I got like okra, I like stewed okra and like tomatoes and rice and black
Oh
beans.
my god, I
that's
did
like one of my
squash and
favorite meals.
zucchini and
He don't eat that shit.
yeah, and
I make
onions.
tuna.
Oh my gosh, it was
He
so
don't eat that
good.
shit.
You don't
Like,
eat tuna
Oh,
either.
okay.
He
Yeah.
don't eat a lot of stuff. It's like stuff that I would just eat. Like, I know for me by myself, I can really last.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ex was from a whole different culture, so that shit was hard as fuck.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Cause he ain't really eat American food like that.
Yeah.
Me, I'm greedy. I eat all internationally. Okay, what
Right.
you got?
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't like that, so I get it. It gets hard when you have somebody else that
To
you have
consider.
to
Right.
consider.
It's
Especially when
very
they're picky.
difficult. It takes a long time. But I think he was picky when we got together. So that's why if you ever hear his mom say, oh, I didn't know you eat that, it's because I have expanded his palate.
Palate.
Because I have a Caribbean family and Spanish food. So when he around my family, it's not foreign to him. He
Yeah.
knows what it is. And you
Right.
have to do that sometimes when cultures mix because it's like, I don't want to be like, I don't want to be rude. They be like, I don't like that. No, he knows what it is and he'll eat it.
Yeah, I hate when a man don't expand their palate. That irritates
Yeah.
the crap out of me
You
because
don't
it's
eat
just like,
vegetables?
oh, you don't eat vegetables, or you don't eat sushi, or you don't eat Thai food. Like,
We
I dated
eat
a
all
hood
that.
nigga.
We eat
All
all
he
that.
want is fried food. All he
Right.
want is soul food. He don't want to experiment nothing else.
I'm not
I'm
frying
like,
chicken
nigga, what?
every night.
I'm not
No,
fried
this ain't
chicken every
healthy.
night. I don't even want the fried smell all in my clothes and hair and shit.
And in my house.
Right.
Well, now I figured out how
I mean,
to make
I'll
that
do
shit and
it.
come out crispy.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do it, but
Yeah.
not all the time.
Every now and then.
Like, yeah, every now
I
and
don't like
then.
frying food in general.
I don't like it. The smell lingering afterwards. So I
Yeah,
don't
the
fry them
smell
all the
lingering
time.
bothers me.
So now I do like. Sometimes I'll put that shit in the air fryer. That shit
Yeah, I
come
put
out
that shit.
crispy.
I mean, it still be smelling in the air fryer to me, but
They do.
I turn
Air
off
fryer
fans
stuff do have a
and I
smell.
open my window when I'm off frying food.
Really?
If I had to fry food,
Mhm.
then I open my window.
Yeah, I
and
don't like
fan
frying,
and
so it's
stuff
rare
like
that you'll see me frying in my house.
I don't think I've ever fried food in my house at all.
I don't like doing
I
that.
will fry zucchini in a minute, okay? Of course,
That
I
probably
love
sounds
fried
so
chicken,
good.
fried fish. Oh my god,
I love
Fried fish is
zucchini.
good.
I love
love fried
zucchini
fish.
spaghetti. That
Yeah,
shit was
it's
good.
I ain't
You
never
just
had
can't-
that.
Get you the shredded zucchini, girl. Just don't.
Oh, it's a
overcook
noodle.
it.
No, the noodles.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
spaghetti
I had
noodles.
that. I
That
had
shit
that,
is
yeah.
good. It don't
Yeah,
taste
it's
that.
good.
It don't taste different to
I
me.
love zucchini. Zucchini is bomb.
Yeah,
It is
really
good.
Yeah. Maybe you want to go buy some zucchini.
Right.
But,
All
yeah.
right, y'all. I mean, we can save this for next week.
But next time, Shanita.
I got y'all.
Invite us.
At least let me come pick up a plate, bitch.
Y'all always welcome to get a plate now.
All right,
Let's have a plate. All right, we'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Peace out.
Bye.